fine. How about you? I'm good. How are you yourself? You just said I'm fine. Oh, I'm glad to hear you're good. Okay, let's go through this. We pulled last time, so we don't need to pull today. Oh my god, what the fuck? We got so many tasks. We are going through the last two cards today. After I do my shit, because clearly I didn't. Cool, thank you. Wish. Get to claim our free wish. Do we get anything interesting? Absolutely not. Cool, let's do that again. We already got everyone, so I'm just gonna jump right in. Who do we have to do? We have to do Zane and Raphael today. Alright. Oh, we also got a business trip one, and I haven't touched. Very cool. We're gonna save that for Zane's Centric episode. But right now, we have this one. I do play through the entire story, so... And these are quite long, so... Immediate disorder. To new life? Okay.
That damn predator. They didn't catch up, right? It's you, Warden. So you were the predator this whole time, Zane. I'll have you know I donated money to build a statue in front of the city hall. I'm Lincoln's most...
The eye shirts pierce his body and silence him.
I don't need to know that.
Okay, Elsa. Office LCBI.
Boss.
Troubled, I stare at the words case closure report form on my computer screen. My junior leans over from her workstation and calls out to me in a low voice. Hush, we're still in the office. The bureau chief might nag you if he hears you.
Okay, Miss Enforcer. I heard the bureau chief say the serial killer we're investigating murdered the councilman yesterday.
What?
They also said they're closing the case and won't pursue it any further.
Why does this keep happening? I turn my attention to the serial killer's file and start reading it. The suspect is male, real name unknown. The Lincoln City Bureau of Investigation, or LCBI, gave him the codename Galen. Over the past 5 years, Galen has been responsible for numerous crimes targeting political figures and business tycoons. In addition, there have been eyewitness reports of Galen killing predators who have lost their minds across Lincoln. After conducting multiple on-site investigations, the LCBI has determined that Galen isn't an ordinary person. He's a predator, an SSS Class 1 to be exact. This is the highest threat level one can receive.
Whenever we're halfway through an investigation, they close the case. But Galen is strange too. He's a predator, yet he's killing other predators.
Hey, why so cute? I'm not cute, you. Oh, dare. Thank you for the sub! Thank you! I appreciate that. You didn't have to. No, you are cute. No! Stop! I'm not. I'll bite. I did. I'll mom you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Great! Thank you. A pat? Yay! By Jess? Pretty hot. I mean, yay! All the touchies! Ah! Bites are indeed hot. I have sharp teeth. I will numb, especially with gobbo teeth. I'll leave pretty marks. I got them sharp tooth. Have you finished analyzing the security camera footage I asked you to check a few days ago?
I have. Take a look at this. The last trace of Galen shows him passing by Oxo Clinic in the Southern District.
I just have a dog, okay guys? So my next model is gonna have a wider mouth so you can see my... Wait, let me just actually... I cannot. Can I? Can I show you? No. Where the fuck did it go? I'll ruin my OBS this way. You see? I fucked it. I thought I could do hit undo. I cannot do undo. Uh-oh. I got sharp teeth. And Orp. Wood. Wood. But yeah, my next model is gonna have a bigger mouth so I can show off my teeth more. What? Hearing a familiar name, I can't help but freeze for a moment.
Yeah, it's Oxo Clinic. Is there a problem?
It's nothing. If the security cameras got a clear image of the serial killer.
I'm afraid not. He seems to know the area well and managed to avoid them. What do you think? Is it possible that Galen used to live in the Southern District?
Yes, no, maybe so. Oh, fuck! I forgot to add Peep Squeak mod. Yes, no, maybe so. What mode? What mode? No, moan. As in a sound alert. I have to make it. I won't be me moaning. Don't get too exciting. Don't get too excited. Do you think... You have a point. If it's really him...
But the footage is from last year. We couldn't find him back then, so can we even track him down with this?
Pull out a stack of papers from my desk and flip through them. These are the files of Galen's victims that I've been investigating. Whether they're well-known businessmen or political figures, all the victims have one thing in common: they're rich. After the Predator virus outbreak 5 years ago, they were involved in its secondary transmission. They even profiteered from the situation. The killer's motive is obvious. Murder. The murdered councilman from last night was one of them. Investigating Galen would inevitably uncover the shady deals of powerful figures. No wonder the LCBI keeps insisting I close the case immediately. Cowards. My phone buzzes. A travel app pops up on the illuminated screen. I tap on it and a scene unfolds. Vast snowy fields, spruce trees covered in fresh snow, and a snowman wearing a scarf. I should just walk away from this. Why should I care what happens to Lincoln? I might as well move to a place that hasn't been touched by the Predator virus and live a carefree life. I can start over from scratch. As my gaze falls onto the surveillance footage my subordinate gave me once more. It was the only lead on Galen that the LCBI managed to obtain in the past 5 years. It's been a long time since I heard the name Axel. Bane, I wonder where he is now. After careful consideration, I pick up the motorcycle keys from my desk and send them. I have a motorcycle! Oh, I'm such a bad bitch.
Clinic?
And give a small smile and gently guide her back to the seat. Motor transport? I love motorcycles. I want one so bad. But I'm terrified. Really bad with balance. Taking some time off. Can you let our chief know? Going on a holiday. No? Oh. I want to exit. Of course, I can openly admit. Can't openly admit I'm investigating A case that was ordered to be closed, especially when it involves many crucial secrets. Southern District feel strange yet familiar. Before long, I find myself standing in front of Exo Clinic. So funny enough, I actually have a permatent on the back of my arm from being in a buggy. Like the side thing that a motorcycle sometimes have. Or like as a child in a buggy. Push open the dust-covered glass door. It feels like a switch is flipped in my mind. Fragments of memories rushing at the same time. It all started 5 years ago. At the time I was an enforcer in the Northern District. I was a bounty hunter, scraping by in the Southern District. I took whatever jobs I could get. In an unexpected turn of events, I was bitten and wounded by a predator. I spent what felt like an eternity searching for a clinic. Clutching my injury, I finally collapsed at the doorstep of Exo Clinic. Now, I was in a dune buggy for a trip and I got a permanent tan on the back of my arm. It's noticeable when you look at the side of my hand. So you got scarring. That's not... That would be a burn. Very light tan. Yeah, that would be a scar. Because tanning goes away. Pain slowly subsides. It seems my wound was treated and bandaged. Fun fact, I have like a clutch of like birthmarks on my inner elbow. And every summer my sibling goes, "What's that? Since when have you had that?" I've had it for years. I don't know when it happened, but I've had it most of my entire life. No, or not. Wait, why? I don't know who that was, but we're not calling right now. I haven't had any complications, so I was like 17 when it happened. Also, how did that show up on stream? Unsure. In stark contrast to the gentle hand that has carefully treated my injury, their owner's face was as emotional as a glacier. Was I unconscious for a long time? You're...
Zane. And to answer your previous question, it's been 3 hours. That's a long time, I believe.
That's a pretty long time to be out, yeah. I thought doctors were supposed to be good, have good bedside manners. This guy didn't get the memo. My eyes drift from the open until 10 p.m. sign on the wall to the clock. It was midnight. My gaze then shifts to the side room where I saw several pet carriers of various sizes. Like, dogs are meant to, but they deal with so many patients they kind of lose that bedside manner. The kitten suddenly jumps onto Zane's shoulder and leans down. Ah! He's good with animals. Looks me straight in the eye. Am I in a vet clinic?
Behave. And get down, please.
Looks like he treats cats better than people. Same. Move my arm a little before getting up to leave. A bottle of medicine was quickly thrust in front of me.
Take these when the pain becomes severe. No more than 2 a day.
Hey, doctor. Wow, this medicine looks expired. This bitch doesn't give a shit. He's a vet. He doesn't care about humans. He doesn't give a fuck. He just... Side plot, he wants us to die. No thanks, I don't have a lot of money, so I can't afford to buy it.
It's free.
Free meds?
Happy birthday.
Thanks! I'm not sure if it is my birthday. He placed the medicine bottle in my hand. Ah, what?
I saw your patient profile in the system. Your birthday is the same as today's date.
Oh fuck, it is my birthday.
Consider it a gift.
Thanks.
But judging by
Expired
your
medicine,
expression,
my
some of that
favorite.
information isn't accurate.
Zane is right. It's a date I randomly made up when filling out forms as a kid. I can't believe it was actually okay. So I looked at the bottle of the medicine in my hand, which was elevated to a gift. I hesitated and decided to keep it to myself. I reacted that way because this is the first time I ever received a birthday gift.
I see. Well, you can go now.
Okay, his dismissal was so sudden that it stunned me. Before I could process what happened, Zane's back already faced me. He was seated to a microscope. Oh, but reveal a small bewildered smile. Thank you for the gift, Goft. Thank you for the gift, Dr. Zane. The date might be made up. What I said was the first birthday gift I've ever received. And it was expired medicine. Truly a hard gift to top. Thanks for the Goff, Dictor. I have a secret. A few years ago, a radiation leak in a lab in the Northern District triggered a wave of psychic disturbances that soon swept over Lincoln City, warping the minds of ordinary people and turning many into violent predators. One bite from these predators was all it took to spread the infection, transforming others in their wake. Fear settled over the city, and in an instant no one felt truly safe. However, I'm immune to this disease. Zane discovered this while treating my wound. After that day, I found myself frequently visiting Access Clinic to gauge Zane's reaction. But he never said a word about it. He silently protected my secret. Through my frequent visits, I discovered something about his taciturn, seemingly aloof veterinarian. Zane is also a predator. And just as he kept my secret, I remained silent about his condition. Our shared secret brought us together at AXA Clinic. Even though Zane rarely initiated a conversation, he never asked me to leave. Time flew like this. Before long, I had to say goodbye to him. Of a person reserved or uncommunicative in speech, saying little. Ah! Dr. Zane. I love this outfit on you, by the way. The familiar figure was still hunched over the microscope. I woke into Exo Clinic with my pet turtle in my arms. Zane slightly tilts his head and glances at me.
Neither you nor the turtle appear to be injured. Why are you here?
Can you take care of my turtle? I have to look it up because I've never seen or heard of that word. I'm leaving. I want to say goodbye in person. And pauses. Pause on one of the microscope's adjustment knobs. Zane turns to face me. I know which outfit this is.
Where?
This is from... That's why I like it. It's from the Nightly Rendezvous. Okay, I get it. I get it now. Okay, very cool, Zane. I'll be added to the Northern District, the LCBI here. I showed him my phone screen with the job offer from the LCBI with the official seal at the bottom. For some reason, he was unusually quiet. Isn't he always quiet? Isn't that literally your description of him? Don't look so sad. So, taciturn is pronounced like taciturn. Ah. How the fuck is anyone supposed to know that? I'll still visit you whenever I can.
Give me your hand.
Good question. Why?
The LCBI staff frequently interact with the predators. To ensure their employees don't become one, they conduct routine blood tests. If you want to keep your secret, give me your hand.
While I was skeptical, I trusted him. I offered my hand. Quickly brought out a tourniquet and secured it around my arm. How do you know? It wasn't mentioned in the recruitment poster or the job offer.
Your turtle is about to fall off the table.
Not the turtle! Even though I knew it wasn't destruction, I didn't! I thought it was for real! Turn to look. As I reach out with one hand to catch my turtle, I need him to be named Swifty. Swifty the turtle. Zane swiftly inserts a needle into my other arm. Oh, fuck. Bright red blood slowly filled the syringe. I couldn't help but crack a joke. Swifty. They say blood tests get Predator really right on. You work as a veterinarian for years. Has the sight of blood ever made you go into a frenzy? I also heard that some Predators have an activator implanted in them. When they enter a frenzied state, finding the activator is the only way to calm them down. Do you have one by any chance?
Are you certain you want to discuss this while I'm drawing your blood?
Yes. It's not like I have other Predator friends that I talk to.
Don't move. Also, you wouldn't be sitting here asking questions if I lost control that easily.
Once he was done taking my blood, he walked to a cabinet, retrieving a few small vials and returning to his desk to mix something. A few minutes later, he gave me a bottle of capsules.
One capsule lasts 2 hours. It should be enough to get you through the medical examination.
Wasn't your last stream him almost losing control? No, that wasn't this guy. That was one of the others.
If you're looking for a warm, kind-hearted doctor, try the clinic down the street. You might have better luck there.
He's so self-aware. Oh, that won't be necessary. It turns out my first impression was wrong. I have first-hand experience with your care now. You should just... You should smile a little more. You'll look more approachable then. Bitch has a resting bitch face. You should smile more, Zane.
I'm too busy for that. Smiling isn't in my schedule.
Gotta have one of those really awkward smiles that make him look like a villain. Probably. He just smiles like, never mind, stop doing that. Whatever you're doing, stop it. After tidying up his desk, Zane walked to the building's entrance and flipped the open sign to close the clinic for the day. Oh. Sunlight outside was inviting. I sat on the steps by the clinic's entrance and tugged at Zane's sleeve. I gestured for him to join me. Despite his apparent reluctance, he sat down next to me. Aren't you curious about why I wanted to join the LCBI?
If you want to tell me, you may.
Oh, you're such a good conversationalist. Well, I feel like Lincoln is my home. I grew up here, and I want to do something for it. As a bounty hunter, I can only do so much, but as an enforcer, I might be able to make a difference. I raised my hand until my fingers appeared to bridge the gap between the northern and southern district. I touched the corner of the LCB building in the distance.
The northern district is 100 times more dangerous than this place. Be careful.
Sure. I heard from other bounty hunters that you're from the northern district. Is that true?
Yes.
I guess we'll eventually run into each other in the northern district someday. That'll be something to look forward to, Dr. Zane. After that, I was swept up in a whirlwind of work. I barely had a moment to catch my breath. It wasn't until my first vacation that I finally had the chance to return to the southern district and visit Zane, but he was gone. Exo Clinic was covered in a thick layer of dust. The aloof doctor vanished into the distant memory of my past, just like that. Though it's been 5 years, the memories are as crisp and clear as a freshly printed document. Inside Exo Clinic, everything remains the same. Every piece of furniture and item is in its spot. What happened to the turtle? And being in, all familiar to me like the back of my hand. Investigation comes first. I scan the room, but before I can activate my iris scanner, the door behind me bursts open. Who's there? In one swift motion, I draw my gun and turn. I aim my weapon at the intruder, but he sneers and raises his hand in mock.
Really, Enforcer? You can't recognize your own colleagues now. Oh,
Oh,
wait. You're not one of us anymore.
With a wave of his hand, the Enforcer signals the teammates. I'm surrounded by a swarm of Enforcers with their weapons pointed at me. What do you think you're doing? Are you here to arrest me? Where's your warrant? And who authorized this? As if he's been waiting for me to ask that, the Enforcer produces a formal document with an official stamp.
The LCBI has evidence of your involvement in smuggling an illegal substance, Frenzy Enhancer.
What? What? I never...
This is your termination notice. Your arrest warrant and order to apprehend you were signed by the bureau chief himself. Give up.
What? I tried to resist, but it's pointless. I'm outnumbered in this situation. Someone framed me.
Save your excuses for prison. Who knows? Maybe our kind-hearted warden will be more amicable to your story.
Great! We're in prison. That's perfect. That's fine. That's normal. The LCBI usually interrogates suspects before transferring them to prison. Throwing me into a cell like this, something's not right. As a theory forms in my mind, I can't help but let out a bitter laugh. First they shut down my investigation, and then this happens. They must be desperate to cover up their schemes of profiting from the virus.
0905, out!
See, I would forget what my number would be. I would completely forget, and then everyone would be like, you're being so beaten up. Like, bitch, I can't remember more than 2 numbers. That requires brain power. I don't got that.
The warden wants you.
Oh, does he? I begrudgingly follow the guard through the long corridor as we make our way to the 2nd floor.
That warden's gonna tear you apart!
I hope he does.
That's the trouble.
Prisoners Trill taunts fill my ears. Annoyed, I shake my head. Look at the cell around me. Each one has a predator I arrested over the past 5 years. They threw me into a den with my enemies. I guess they want me to disappear without a trace. Getting on my nerves. Can't y'all just shut? Oh. Bone-chilling cold suddenly surges up from the ground. This is... It's as if everything's frozen in place, and I can move around freely, heading around. Stop, but I don't know what happened. The 2nd floor corridor. I love that jacket. A tall figure stands in the darkness. His face is obscured.
Silence!
Huh? A biting chill permeates the air as the prisoners are frozen in a thick layer of ice.
This is the punishment for not learning to keep your mouth shut.
Hey, Zane.
Take her to my office.
The bitch has range! Tyranson leaves, and I only catch a glimpse of his retreating figure. But that's all I need to recognize who he is. Zane? Why is he here? Who? Why? It's a bit of a far reach from being a veterinarian.
Sit down, and don't try anything funny while you wait. The warden will be here soon.
Oh, I'll try so much funny shit. You'll be laughing. Shackle me to this chair. I can move even if I want to. I'll find a way. I'm very inventive. I listen closely as the guard's footsteps fade away. Once I know he's gone, I quickly twist my fists free from the restraints. I knew it. I really made sure they were tight. My wrists are killing me, and this chair is as comfortable as a rock. I start drawn to the leather chair behind the desk. Without hesitating, turn around and make myself comfortable, crossing my legs as I said, Rana! Happy V-Day! Happy V-Day! Oh, this is better. Zane's office. Large stacks of files are meticulously arranged on the desk by size. A few loose papers are perfectly aligned at the corners. They're held in place with a paperweight. My right hand can easily reach the pen holder because of its current position. As I sit here, I can almost imagine Zane's workday. From veterinarian at Axo Clinic to warden. Looks like he found his own path during these 5 years. I wheel the chair between the bookshelves and scan the contents. Among the tomes is a small box. It sticks out like a sore thumb. Are these candies? Just as I lean in to get a closer look, footsteps resound outside the door. Huh. I rush back to my original chair and pick up the discarded restraints. Panicking, I try to put them back on so it looks like I never moved. But I'm a second too late. Now that's awkward. Hello, Zane. Wow.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm helping you check to see if these are working properly. What about you? Why are you here? Being a veterinarian didn't work out, so you became a warden instead? You must want guilt and decide to go on the offensive. And question Zane first.
I suppose it's also difficult to be an enforcer, since you switched career paths. I see prison happened to be your first choice.
Zane walks to the desk and methodically empties the evidence bag. An enforcer badge and phone emerge. Then he retrieves a file box from the bookshelf and places its content on the desk.
You smuggled Frenzy Enhancer.
See, I didn't!
The life of an enforcer is more exciting than I imagined.
I didn't! I've done no such thing. I take 2 steps forward and then close the file. I was framed. I've never done stuff like that. LCBI's procedures are strange this time around. They never presented any evidence or witnesses. Didn't even get an interrogation.
When the charges, evidence, and witnesses are fabricated, presenting them is almost pointless. As for these irregularities you spoke of, to a majority of people who are unfamiliar with these procedures, it would appear the LCBI is eager to punish a law-breaking employee. They can easily spin this story to the public as them responsibly cleaning house.
So are you siding with the LCBI, Warden? You don't plan to release me. I have no idea a person's guilt could be decided so easily. I'm impressed with the justice system's efficiency. I deliberately say each word slowly, defiant. I furrow my brow and lock eyes with Zane. Will I have a better chance of achieving my goal if I stopped here and voluntarily brought up our past, maybe? But I can't bring myself to use our time together as leverage in this situation. I don't know why.
Why don't we listen to this first?
Zane slightly lowers his head, reaching into the desk drawer, pulls out a voice recorder. He slides it across the table towards me and presses the play button.
These are voices from within the LCBI. I would assume you're more familiar with them than I am.
The bureau chief, the operations sector manager, and the enforcer who arrested me? Recording details the entire process of plot to frame me. My arrest and imprisonment are their crowning achievements. Well, I don't expect this every day. I get to listen to people scheming against me.
You'll inevitably be more eye-catching when you're in a high position.
I barely had a chance to shine before they decide to get rid of me. What a grand spectacle I turned out to be. You don't plan on handing over that voice recorder, right? By letting me listen to it, you're trying to see if I can make a deal with me. If you can make a deal with me.
You're quick on the uptake. It seems you matured a little since then.
Ah. Zane proposes I become his informant within the prison. My objective is to get close to a certain prisoner. His name is Levi. He's a former employee of Ever's Biological Science Research Department. 5 years ago, he was involved in a series of classified experiments. Rumors suggest that after those experiments, the predator virus first appeared in Lincoln and began to spread uncontrollably.
You need to obtain a list of personnel from him. It will ideally name everyone involved with the classified experiments. I believe that with your investigation skills, gaining his trust shouldn't pose much of a challenge. Once you complete this task, I can either clear your name or create a fake identity so you can leave Lincoln City.
Noticing my hesitation, Zane sits down and slides my voice recorder towards me.
I could simply give you this and let you walk out. However, the people targeting you won't give up so easily. You might have the misfortune of getting more than just a prison sentence next time.
What if I told everyone that the warden is a predator, and he's secretly running a prison filled with other predators? I know it's an empty threat, but I can't help but push my luck.
Go ahead. Let's see who they're more likely to believe, the warden or a prisoner accused of smuggling Frenzy Enhancer.
Agree to assist. I don't really have a choice, huh? You're less like a doctor, more like a wolf wearing a white coat.
Why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
take the voice recorder. The frustration is obvious as I rack my brain for a way to gain the upper hand in this conversation. We'll discuss what happens after our deal once I succeed. If you want my help, then you should let me set some conditions.
So long as they're within my jurisdiction, we can discuss them.
Sure. Ah! I tried to scoot closer, but I can't. There we go. In that case, I want a private cell. I want to freely move around. I want special meals. I want my pet turtle! I want my pet turtle! I want you to bring my pet turtle here. Sure, it'll live for a long time, but it doesn't mean it can survive without food and water. I also don't have anyone who take care of it in my place. Pet turtle!
All right.
Oh fuck! I get to demand all of these, or I want special meals. I want special meals prepared for me every night. The slop they serve in prison cafeteria is too miserable for my stomach. Fried chicken, barbecue skewers, hot pot, steak. Don't you crave food like that after spending so much time in prison?
I'm not a prisoner. I can have all of those whenever I leave this place.
And why don't you take me?
The answer is no.
Worth a shot. I want to freely move around. Aside from the usual prison stuff, I want to freely move around.
What will you do with this freedom?
I narrow my eyes and reveal a mischievous smile. I can do a lot of things. Maybe I'll walk around when I'm bored, or I'll secretly observe the warden all day.
I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. My workday isn't exactly riveting. Considering our need to monitor certain individuals, however, I suppose I could allow it. Whether or not the guards will cooperate, it's hard to say.
I want a private cell. I want a private cell, preferably one quietly tucked away in a corner. Zane rubs his fingertips, as if to contemplate. I don't know if I'm imagining things, but can see a hint of amusement playing at the corners of his mouth. He can smile.
All right. Keeping you away from the other inmates will lower the chances of any incidents occurring by 50%.
Incidents? I'm the textbook example of a law-abiding citizen. I would never stir up trouble on purpose.
Perhaps. However, when self-defense is involved, I'm afraid that's another story.
I hold out my hand to Zane. I look forward to working with you, Mr. Warden.
Likewise, Miss Informant.
Oh, before I forget, I have one more thing to add to my list of conditions. Can I take this box of candy with me before I go? Smirking, I point to the container hidden among the books, and for the first time I see a crack in Zane's usually stoic expression.
You can.
Candy! Yippee! Worth going to prison for. The prison, the warden. Oh, never mind. I fucked. The prison the warden manages is under the court system's jurisdiction. All captured predators in Lincoln are here. The warden himself is mysterious and rarely appears in person unless it's absolutely necessary. The fact very few people have seen him was often discussed in whispers during my time in the LCBI. Now that I think about it, his reputation for being mysterious and rarely appearing probably stems from two things. First, Zane has always been this way, and he needs to hide the fact that he's a predator. There's no way I believe working with Zane will go smoothly. But no matter how much I prepare myself, I didn't expect my first challenge to be...
Why don't you sit with me, boss?
What in the fuck?
Don't listen to him, boss. Sit over here instead.
You want me to sit over where? In the cafeteria, I stand with my tray. I'm not sure how to deal with the eager faces blocking my path.
Boss, tell us how you managed to survive the warden's interrogation.
Come on, share your secrets. You're the first one we've ever seen come back alive. The people before who met him? Well, they're dead now.
What has Zane been doing in this prison? These inmates are probably two-faced. They'll say something else when my back is turned. I shouldn't get too involved with them. Excuse me, move out of the way, please. I don't have anything special to share. I'm more concerned about getting food in my stomach. I'm about to shake them off when I spot my target. Levi is standing in a sea of people. Oh, if you really want to know about my experience, it's nothing too extraordinary. Clear my throat. And sure enough, Levi turns his gaze towards me. I make my presence known for now, then I try to talk to him in private later. First things first, you need to keep your cool. Don't let him see you sweat, or you're negotiating. And you need to have a useful skill or two, like lockpicking. Trust me, when you're restrained to a chair, knowing how to pick a lock can be the difference between life and death. A familiar chuckle rises from the crowd. For a moment, I think my ears are playing tricks on me. When I find the owner, I know I'm not seeing things. Zane is standing right in front of me. However... What? Where did your clothes go? Zane! What? What happened? My dude! Where's your jacket? Where did your clothes go?
That guy's fresh meat, boss. I don't know why he's here, but they say he's one of the predators with a laundry list of crimes.
No way! No way, they don't recognize the warden! He's been dying! So, he has his shifts as the warden, and then when he's off, he's just a prisoner? What in the fuck? Why? Why? What the fuck?
Can you move over? I want to eat here.
Why are
He's already
you
marking
here?
his territory? This baby's got some guts.
I'm shocked. Then I look at Zane and mouth to him. Don't tell me you're here to see me squirm. Zane glances in my direction, but doesn't respond. Instead, he calmly navigates through the crowd and sits next to me. He starts eating his meal, as if he doesn't have a care in the world. Alright, show's over. Beat it. I need to talk to our new friend here.
You're doing well behind bars. As expected of an enforcer.
I'm not over the fact that you're not wearing anything. Well, I have someone's notorious reputation to thank me for that. One quick trip to the office put me above everyone else.
Are you referring to those rumors? They're nothing more than necessary deterrents against the predators.
Uh-huh. I'm about to chuckle at this remark when I notice Levi is still watching me. I quickly compose myself and look at Zane with a stern expression.
He knows who you are.
Yeah,
You're
no
the
shit.
renowned enforcer from the LCBI.
Oh.
The media covered your exploits in apprehending the predators.
Oh, wait, he knows who I am. Oh, that's not great. Oh. Did you watch their reports?
There were so many of them. It was hard not to.
I bet the headlines only talk about the murder of the councilman now, though. Observe Zane's face to see if there's any sort of reaction. Unsurprisingly, he remains unfazed. He doesn't even pause in his meticulous efforts to remove every last carrot from his meal. So even the high and mighty warden is a picky eater.
Food preferences aren't limited by one's rank.
Be honest with me. Why are you so interested in that list of personnel?
Does it matter to you?
Yes. Of course, we're working together, so we should at least be honest with you. You seem to know everything about me, but I'm in the dark when it comes to you. This kind of one-sided partnership doesn't inspire confidence. He sets down his chopsticks, and his expression becomes solemn.
I need to recover the solution that can cure the predators of their disease. Long before everything began, the lab researching protocore veins had already discovered it might be the cause. The formula for the solution was also nearly complete. It was when Ever stepped in and conducted those secret experiments that the radiation leak occurred, along with the theft of the formula.
Do you believe the culprit is involved with those experiments? Zane nods. It's possible, but how do you know all this?
I was one of the researchers.
Huh?
Did my honesty put you at ease?
No. My chopsticks freeze in midair as I'm about to eat. I'm stunned by this bombshell that was casually dropped. My brain short circuits for a moment. Gathering my thoughts, I brace myself. I try to ask more questions while pretending to be calm. So the murderers of those officials and businessmen who profited from viruses were also because...
Lunchtime's over.
You certainly became quite the investigator.
Wait, one last question. As he gets up to leave, I grab the hem of his shirt. Why are you pretending to be a prisoner?
It's because my informant seems to have made a few enemies here.
Nobody recognizes him? What? Nap time. I get nap time! I lie back on the bed after feeding my turtle, but I'm still wide awake. Can't fall asleep. Saying he's... I wonder how many new looming shadows he got in the past 5 years. Not sure if he's still the person I once knew so well. What's his goal? Will he use the solution to save people? Would it be naive of me to assume that? Maybe he wants to profit from this too. Restless and anxious, I toss and turn in bed. Something under my pillow digs into my cheek. I lift up my pillow and find a box of candy I took from Zane's office. It's tasty. As the sweetness floods my mouth, my suspicion about him slowly melts away. Someone with a sweet tooth can't be a villain, right? Getting close to someone and digging up information is child's play for me. It's your time. A surveillance camera, blind spot. I rubbed my wrist and nudged the predator inmates. I took down a side with my foot. I next sent my hand to Levi, who's huddled in the corner. Alright, I dealt with all of them. You can get up now. Notice the syringe he's trying to hide. Chuckling, I take it from him and turn it over in my hands. Fancy enhancer. One shot turns a predator into a raging powerhouse. It's a go-to choice for a prison break. Giving out frenzy enhancers in prison. You live up to your reputation for being an effort employee. But you're terrible at this. Your clients are threatening you before you settle on a price. You suck at being a drug dealer.
Why did you butt in? It's none of your business. You're not an enforcer anymore. You have no right to touch me.
Of course, I wouldn't lay a finger on you, but... I turn Levi around and direct his attention to Zane, who's sitting nearby. He would. Same can be said about him. Did you know? Got himself thrown in here because he can kill you. As he looks over at me, this guy silently urge him to play along with the story I made up to win Levi's trust. Like, fuck's sake. Do I have to? Not even a word.
What do you want?
Isn't it obvious? I threw myself into this cell to protect you. Lean towards Levi's ear and make sure my words are oozed with sincerity. Even though you're a predator, Ever hasn't given up on you. Levi remains on high alert. A made-up story isn't enough to lower his guard. It'll take a while for me to win his trust and get him to talk about the list of names I need. Meanwhile, Zane uses his authority as warden and orders a crackdown on frenzy enhancers in prison. He's subtly pushing Levi into a corner. I bide my time. It won't be long until Levi comes to me. However, I didn't anticipate things to go the way they did. What's going on over there?
Someone's trying to break out with frenzy enhancer. I guess. That stuff is bad.
Oh.
I tried it once and nearly lost it. I almost turned into a monster, you know? Luckily, I managed to keep it together.
I'm about to ignore the whole thing until I see Zane standing in the crowd. I ask to stay before deciding to approach him. As I get closer, bone-chilling cold envelops me. A shiver runs down my spine. Uh-oh. 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 A razor-sharp icicle arose from the ground and impales the inmate driven insane by the frenzy enhancer. A swarm of prison guards rush to the scene with weapons and riot shields that quickly form an impenetrable barrier around the exit. Then glanced at the predators lying on the ground, and his gaze shifts to the one still standing.
Whose side are you on? Are you one of us? Or just a puppet? If you're on our side, then why the hell are you killing your fellow predators? I swear, I'm getting out of here today. Whatever it takes.
The frenzied inmate injects the frenzy enhancer into his neck. He can't handle the violent stimulation and is overwhelmed by the sudden urge of strength. He falls to his knees, but in the next second, it's as if an invisible force yanks him up. Like a zombie, he lunges at Zane. Oh, well, he's dead now.
They're dead. They're dead.
Well, all the Predator's inmates have backed away, and leave Zane alone as he stands in the grisly scene of ice and blood. Worry and surprise and murderous gaze are fixated on Zane. The air crackles with tension. He could become the target of their collective wrath at any moment. A voice inside me screams that I have to get him out. I can't leave him here. Zane! As Zane sees me, his emotionless expression flickers for a moment.
Don't just stand there.
Hey. I grab his wrist and pull him away from the chaotic mess. Watching the watchful eyes of the prison guards, I decide to lead Zane to his office. It's the safest place I can think of. But after guiding him through the corridor for what feels like an eternity, I realize that I don't know how to get to his office from here.
Are you giving me a tour of my own prison? Perhaps
Yes.
I should show you around instead.
Please do! It's late. The prison, still reeling from the recent incident, is steeped in an uneasy silence. From the top of the watchtower, I gaze down at the courtyard. The case from earlier seems small and distant. You probably have a target on your back now. Everyone will be watching you and watching for an opportunity to strike. I'm not in the mood to appreciate the night scenery. Instead, I lean against the railing and I look at Zane.
And by dragging me away in front of everyone, you're in the same boat as me.
But I'm close to getting my hands on that list. This whole thing will be over soon.
In that case, congratulations. You'll be free soon.
I shake my head. There's no real freedom here. The city before us is like a scale model. The northern and southern districts are divided as two distinct cages within the same skyline. Zane, is there a place you'd like to see? Have you ever thought about leaving Lincoln?
No.
Although I had a feeling you'd say that, hearing it still makes me wryly smile. You have a knack of shutting down conversation. He does. It's quiet for a bit, then I take a step towards him. My feet touch Zane's shadow. When this is all over, you want to leave with me?
Where do you want to go?
I haven't really thought about it that much, but I know I won't be staying in Lincoln. Maybe I'll head to a small remote town. It'll be a place without any predators. As I ponder this, Zane asks another question.
What do you think the LCBI will do once they catch the serial killer they've been chasing after for 5 years?
Interrogation, detention, trial, and conviction. The specific charges would be determined the final outcome.
I imagine it won't end well for him.
But the LCBI is full of cowards. I'm the only one who dared to go after you.
Is that so?
Don't know the answer. I notice his slightly downcast gaze as I realize something. I might not be able to take him with me. I look away and gaze at the southern district in the distance where Axo Clinic is located. Do you want to end this as a guilty man? Or would you rather leave your past behind and start anew? He doesn't answer. Maybe his response is carried away by the wind that howls at us. This is too sweet for a prison break. After the small riot, Zane and I became the most feared individuals in the entire prison. Levi should have felt the same way. However, the rapport we built over the past few months was what solidified his trust in me. Maybe seeing Zane kill a predator got to him. Next morning, he gave me the list of names I was after. And just like that, I finished my task. At lunch, I placed a carrot on Zane's tray. That's a signal we agreed upon. Yet, as we sit across from each other, I find myself wishing our farewell could be delayed a little while longer.
"0905. It's time for the warden's interrogation."
Again? It's my fault. Zane summons me to the interrogation room. Using his authority as warden, it's all part of the plan. Once the guard's footsteps fade, I easily slip out of my restraints again. There are rumors about me escaping the warden's interrogation unscathed. This is my first time in the interrogation room. While waiting for Zane, I pace back and forth. My attention is drawn to the array of interrogation tools mounted on the wall. No wonder Zane has such a feared reputation. He has a wide variety of gadgets. Handcuffs, whips. What's this? I've never seen anything like this before.
It's a clamp.
Hi, Zane! For what? I turn around and see Zane standing right behind me. He had entered the interrogation room without making a sound.
It's typically used to clamp a prisoner's fingers, so it can inflict intense pain.
Oh no! What's a not typical use for it?
It can be hung on the wall as a decoration.
As he speaks, he takes a seat at a table off to the side. Only then do I notice steaming hot food that will serve as a midnight snack. Is that supposed to be my last meal?
If that's what you want to call it.
Having what could potentially be my last meal while surrounded by torture devices. It's definitely a first. With a slight smile, I relay the names Levi has given to me to Zane. Once I finish listing everything, an unusual silence falls over the interrogation room. It's only broken by the occasional simmer from the soup.
The 7th provision, which discusses the containment of predators, will be in effect starting tomorrow. Certain predator organizations have already issued warnings about their retaliation. In other words, Lincoln can no longer be considered a safe place after tomorrow.
I'll wait until the chaos dies down before...
You need to leave before then.
What I was about to say dies in my throat. I sigh, nod, and swallow the rest of my words. If I abruptly leave, the inmates will think I died during the warden's interrogation.
I'll fabricate a plausible charge for you.
5 years ago, I never could have imagined that I'd leave Lincoln as a criminal. But then, I blink. 5 years feels like an eternity. I can barely recall why I went to the Northern District in the first place. I thought that by becoming an enforcer, then Operations Sector Manager, and eventually Bureau Chief, I could make Lincoln a slightly better place. Looking back, I see how incredibly naive those thoughts were.
Some things aren't easy to accomplish.
Told me the same thing 5 years ago.
Yet I was just as naive as you were back then.
Lost in his memories, Zane lowers his head with a faint smile. As he recalls the past, his features appear noticeably softer.
When I still worked at the clinic, I believed that the solution would solve everything. But the effects of the mental anomalies had long since transcended the physical realm. Lincoln City was split in two, not just because of the mutations.
Is that why you choose to become a warden? I pick up my drink and gently clink it against the rim of Zane's glass. To who we were 5 years ago.
To who we were 5 years ago.
Aww. My farewell with Zane is as sincere as I have anticipated. After finishing our meal, we climbed the watchtower once more. We silently watched the last traces of moonlight fade over this Lincoln's skyline. Jesus, I can't fucking talk. Please go. For the past few months, I felt like I had stepped into a snow globe where time was frozen. It wasn't until I left the prison that I realized winter had silently crept into Lincoln City. At home, I found myself in another snow globe of sorts. I rarely went outside for weeks. I lost myself in travel websites as a search for a new place to call home. Several months later, breaking news appeared on every major news outlet. Everett collapsed, and in its demise, the solution capable of curing the Predator was made public. A long-standing barrier was finally crumbling. I knew Zane was involved with this. As people flooded the streets, a photographer captured a pungent moment. An ordinary citizen and a predator tightly embracing each other. That night, I received a special delivery. It was a folder containing my prisoner information, the new identity Zane prepared for me, the voice recorder that could prove my innocence. The new life I yearned for had finally arrived. I'm not sure how we get from this to him being in a cage. I'm gonna put it out there. Don't see the connection. The day before I leave Lincoln City, I can't resist dialing the number Zane gave me 5 years ago. I know no one will answer it. For the past 5 years, I only heard the lifeless beeping of busy signal whenever I called. But even if I only hear that, I still want to listen to it one more time before I leave. To my surprise, the call actually goes through this time.
What is it?
It's nothing, I looked at the file. He came up with an impressive crime for me. I skirted around the real reason for my call. I idly flipped through the file as I tried to sound lighthearted.
You attempted to assassinate the warden, so you were killed on the spot. After all, the public sees him as a cruel, ruthless individual. No one would question the authenticity of the charge.
I guess I contributed to the Warden's fearsome reputation. Aren't you worried about blowing your cover as a serial killer? What will the warden do with that situation? The other end of the call is silent for a few seconds. When Zane speaks again, he changes the subject.
When are you leaving Lincoln?
I'll be on a plane tomorrow morning. He has no intention of telling me anything else.
Have you decided where you'll settle down?
Yes. It's a small city that's far away from Lincoln. The winters are long there, but somehow always warm. I carefully choose my words, but I really want to ask if there will be a second reunion for us.
It sounds like a wonderful place.
Knowing he won't give me a definite answer, I can't bring myself to ask about our future. The words never leave my lips, even as our conversation comes to an end. Ah! My flight has been delayed until this evening. Thanks to the delay, I got a call from my ex-subordinate. It's related to the warden. All of Lincoln is in an uproar because of it. Warden Zane is actually the SSS class predator serial killer Galen, whom authorities have been pursuing. As the perpetrator responsible for the deaths of multiple citizens, Zane's trial will be conducted with all of Lincoln watching. A new era is on the horizon, and his execution will herald its beginning. Why would a serial killer they couldn't catch for 5 years be only exposed today? Unless... Did he do it himself? Forcing myself to calm down and leave my house, but my pace quickens until I break into a run. I need to see Zane one last time. I need to hear the truth from him. I need to know, can he actually end everything without regrets? So that's how he ends up in the cage! Okay! Well, I'm no longer an enforcer. Flashing my old badge is enough to get me past the unsuspecting guards. I navigate through the prison's corridor, on a path I've walked countless times before. I make my way up to the second floor. Zane has shut himself away in the interrogation room. It's the very same one where we said goodbye. Welcome back! I push open the door and there he is, a familiar figure I haven't seen in a long time. Hearing me enter, he turns around, surprise flashed across his face, where his typical calm demeanor appears.
I recall you saying you'd be on a plane this morning.
So you deliberately waited until it was evening to release the news. That way I wouldn't find out.
Your presence here means my plan failed.
Your plan? My throat tightens. I'm not sure if what I feel is anger, but my fists are so tightly clenched that they start to hurt. You never intended to survive this. You were planning to end it all, including yourself.
Every TV channel, newspaper, and radio station is announcing it. A new era will arrive with the breaking dawn. Lincoln is being set on the correct path. The murders and crimes of the past must also be eliminated. I thought you, as an enforcer, would understand that criminals must be punished for their past deeds.
Have you lost your fucking mind? The criminals have been punished, the predators and ordinary people get to live in peace, and Lincoln City will be ushered into a new era. But what about you? Take a step towards him to close the distance. Our heavy breaths mingle in the air between us. Zane, have you gained anything from this? Don't sigh! I just noticed all of his scars. Oh. He doesn't answer or take another step. Don't you want anything in this life? Stop talking about Lincoln, the virus, and the solution. What I want to know is related to you, Zane. Have you ever wanted anything for yourself?
Are you here because you wanted to ask me that question?
What if I say yes? Will you answer me then? Look up at him. So close together that our shadows merge into one. I'm about to take another step when Zane suddenly furrows his brow. Grimacing, he turns away.
You should go.
No, I won't leave until you answer me. But Zane, are you fucking okay? I know you're about to die, but still, are you okay? Noticing Zane's unusual expression, I grab his wrist. His skin is burning hot to the touch. Oh. He's about to go into a frenzy. Why?
I told you. You should go.
How did that happen? No, I refuse. Walk away and lock the door to the interrogation room. They said that when a predator goes into a frenzy, the desire to have what they truly want overwhelms them. Zane, have you ever gotten into a frenzy before?
No. I know how to control myself.
You implanted an activator in yourself, didn't you?
But that doesn't mean a predator like me won't harm the person standing in front of them.
I won't become a predator.
You'll die.
So will you, so you know. I failed to see how that's not an equal ground here. You already killed me once before. You accused me of trying to assassinate the warden. I haven't gotten the chance to see if I could actually do it. I grabbed the chains hanging from the ceiling of the interrogation room and wrapped them around Zane's wrists. You have to restrain yourself all the time.
Is that what you want me to do?
No, at least that's not what I want right now. Where is this going? Take the muzzle from the wall secured around Zane's head. I carefully fasten it. It doesn't resist and allows me to restrain him. I have no idea what's going on in his head. I'll find out soon enough. Zane grabs another chain and hands it to me. As he does this, I notice his gaze becoming more intense. His breathing is more ragged.
If you're trying to break someone's chains, don't be afraid of the danger they bring.
You know, I really thought this was gonna end with us just happily going away, but sure. Was I supposed to die here anyway? Oh, God. Inject the frenzy enhancer? Really? Oh, Christ.
How far will you go until you're satisfied? This isn't a game.
I mean, it kind of is. Okay.
I don't know what I'll do to you.
I'll happily find out. You're going to only hurt yourself more by fighting. Stay in control.
Frenzy enhancer? You're going to use it on me.
Well, the warden should be aware of how it affects predators. Inject it? Okay. Stop pulling yourself out. You need to confront your true self. What in the fuck? What? Okay. Okay. I mean... It's a good soup. It's gonna... Please don't crash. Ew. It's gonna... That's... Okay. Don't worry, I'll take good care of you.
You want me to submit? Let me take what I desire first.
Oh! You know, I wasn't expecting. Ah. Okay.
Initiating full body scan of the target.
So they did kiss.
Why don't you touch me and find out?
Okay. Okay. Real touch is fine. This is normal. I'm so normal about this. Okay.
What will you do next?
I don't know, Zane. What will I do next?
Impressive. Don't stop.
I am unwell.
Now, there's only one thing left to do.
Is there? Nope, we're turning it off. We got you, homie.
Become my prisoner or my master. You can never leave me.
Oh. 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 It did. Why is that open? What's that? Oh. 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 A second. Winter returns once more. As I watch the light snow falling outside my window, it dawns to me. Another year has passed since Zane and I last parted ways in that interrogation room. In the aftermath of the day, I walk away on my own. The bitter truth that I couldn't take him with me I'd known all along. Even when he confessed that I was what he wanted, it wouldn't have stopped him. It's always been this way, deep down I've known from the start. We're moving to a small town. I severed almost all ties with Lincoln City. I made a conscious effort to avoid any news about him too. I convinced myself that if I didn't see anything about him, I wouldn't think about him anymore. Then this morning someone told me that the new doctor in town had opened a small clinic on Oxa, just a few blocks away. Oh, I rush home, snatch my pet turtle from its cozy sunbathing spot and dash off to Axo. Oh no! After a year apart, the silhouette I yearned for is finally before me once more.
What is it?
Help Oh, doctor! Doctor! Dr. Zane, I think my pet turtle might be sick. It's been really lethargic. It doesn't even want to sunbathe anymore. Can you take a look at it? Trying to hide the fact I'm breathless from my sprain, I stand in front of him. My gaze lands on his face.
Miss, this clinic only treats human patients.
He upgrades, I see. Detecting a hint of amusement in his voice, I can't help but mirror his smile. Well, I think I'm coming down with something. Can you mind giving me a checkup? That's fucking butter. In the evening, I returned with a bag of snacks from the store. The kitchen light is on, and Zane is cooking steak. My turtle watches him through the glass partition between the doorway and the kitchen. Oh, I'm home! Peek into the kitchen. Zane stops what he's doing and faces me.
You can cut the cake. It's on the dining table.
Cake? What's the occasion? I go over to the dining table where a freshly baked cake sits. Its enticingly sweet aroma permeates the room.
Today is a special day.
Is it? The cake is inscribed with the words Happy New Beginnings for Moon.
Happy new beginning.
Oh no. Oh. Ah. That's cute! Oh no! Why is it cute? Wasn't supposed to be that way. Now I'm curious. What is the bad ending? We're gonna go through that again. And we're just gonna... Jack! Boo! The cuties! Wah! Hey, Jack! I hope you're not... Happily turn to... Do you understand that? Turn a freaking gogs game. Hey, Frog! Morning! Good morning to you! I'm a bus life of a homeless gamer. How are you? I'm good. Why is it right here? Just let me skip through this. We are about to.
What is it?
I just want to go back. I'm a hobo now. I saw. I've been following your journey. Dark. Hi. I just want the kindled. I just want the kindled. I don't want all of the fluff. I just want the kindled to get the bad ending. Jack, are you, by the way, homeless by choice or homeless because of rent? How have you been? I've been good. Fuck. Okay, so we have to go through this. Go. Bear with me, folks. A 54-year-old gamer and his third-legged dog were sharing supplies. Oh. By choice.
What is it?
No! Fuck.
You attempted to assassinate the warden, so you were killed on the spot. After all, the public sees him as a cruel, ruthless individual.
I just need to see the other ending. It's fine. It's
when are you
fine.
leaving Lincoln?
Be on the plane tomorrow morning. I don't
Have you decided
care.
where you'll
We've been
settle
through
down?
this.
It sounds like a wonderful place.
It is. Now shut up. I need to see. I give up on life, on society, so like going off the grid. Very fair. Very valid. Okay, we're almost there. I swear to God. There's the cage. Good, we're getting closer. muffin time. Die, die, die.
I recall you saying you'd be on a plane this morning. You're...
Gonna die, die, die.
Lincoln
Being
is
stuck in an apartment rotting my life away. I'm over
I
it.
thought
Hey,
you,
super fucking
as an
valid.
enforcer, would understand that criminals must be punished for their past deeds.
I mean, I know you want me to punish you. I get that. But also, I just want a bad end. Stop. I'm working on living at this truck. Stop. Oh, and living at the truck stop.
Are you here because you wanted to ask me that question?
You sharing this generator and that? Oh, that's so sweet. I get it.
I told you.
It's like a streaming game?
You should go.
Sarah, stop being a bitch. Just...
No. I know how to control myself.
Okay, I get it. Okay.
But that
I
doesn't
told
mean
you
a
to stop being a
predator like
bitch.
me
You said
won't harm
no.
the person standing in front of them.
Valid. And we're gonna
You'll
start trying
die.
together. Oh, that's so nice.
Is that what you want me to do?
And an adventure? Yes! Don't worry, I'm just casually muscling this man. Fine, don't worry about it.
If you're trying to break someone's chains, don't be afraid of the danger they bring.
It won't take me 5 years to get to this point. Oh, we're so hard. Let me stop that. God, the noises. No, we're not. It's fine, Zane. You can bite me. You can not. You can not.
You still want to get closer?
Correct.
You should be more careful. Condemning me? But you're the one at fault.
Okay, bye. As my consciousness begins to fade, I feel a searing kiss on my lips. Thank you. Seems to be saying something, but I can't hear his words. Fuck! I knew I forgot to set something up. Never mind. Don't worry. I'll get on that. I'm not sure how much time has passed before the pain from my bite wound jolts me awake again. I know. Shut up. I find myself alone in the interrogation room. Zane is gone. Unable to find him, I have no choice but to leave the prison. I get my delayed flight and bitch farewell to Lincoln City, my childhood home. I settle down in a small town and focus on finding a quieter life. Never see Zane again? I avoid news reports that relate to him. So long as I don't look, he might still exist in this world. Let me just go. Snow greets the small town for winter. Ew. Frost blooms on my window and obscure the scenery outside. The muddled sight reminds me of when my vision blurred after Zane bit me. Ah! Fuck! Suddenly I recall what Zane said to me in the interrogation room.
Goodbye.
No! No! That's heartbreaking! Why? Oh! Oh, no! Why would you do me like that? Oh no! Silas. Someone said they'd be here 20 minutes ago. Could she possibly stop that? Your luck with money should be great this year after saving all those fortune lanterns. Speaking of which, someone is waiting for you. He's also getting pushed around by the crowd, and he needs your help. What are you wearing? Please tell me you're not wearing your usually dark colors. You're really curious about. Don't worry. I made sure my outfit makes fun. Holding the dragon little lantern. Don't mistake someone else for me. Okay, Silas. Fucking dick. Okay, we have one more. We have one more, and that would be Raphael. I need only to make you say uwu. I mean, I'll grab it. So, for those who don't know, Raph is one of my other favorites, so I'm very excited. My heart rate's been very chill today. I don't know why. Just been very chill. Let's go through this one. Let's see what my favorite fish is up to. A streetlight in the corner watches the few pedestrians walk along the desolate road. Moss stands around its light. Night descends. Hiding danger stirs. Hiding danger stirs? It is stirs. They made a typo. Ready to emerge from the streets. Abandoned buildings tucked away in the southern district have long become the layers of predators.
Our stakeout paid off. Look, we've got ourselves an enforcer.
We'll take out every big shot that comes down here. We'll kill them and toss their corpses to the dogs. They see us as monsters and want us dead. In that case, let's turn this city into a place where monsters have the final say.
Someone's mad. A dull ache spreads from my forehead to my limbs. Blood blurs my vision. I can't even muster strength to get up. I was in the southern district to gather information, but it looks like I'll die at the hands of these two predators instead.
Didn't you forget?
Oh fuck. Cold voice breaks the silence.
You're...
Get lost before I change my mind.
Hello, Raphael. Vicar walks into the light. He approaches me. The voice and tone are unmistakably familiar. I frantically try to wipe away the blood, blurring my vision. I look up at the newcomer in disbelief. Raph?
You've got guts, Enforcer. You actually showed up in a place like this.
Huh? Full of blood stains his shoes. He bends down and picks up an ID card from it.
LCBI Operations, Sector 1, Special Enforcer. They say you're looking for a predator named Tamino. He's a notorious criminal who's capable of committing any evil deed. A regular face on your internal lists, so they say.
He moves closer and kneels down. Suddenly, a familiar face appears before me once again.
So, is the world's strictest enforcer planning to arrest me again? What game should we play to commemorate the occasion?
Fuck, I love him! Recently, the crime rate among Lincoln's predators has risen to 70%. These individuals who have gone under a mutation blended in with the general population and possess strength far beyond the average human. Their tendencies for extreme violence turned the city into a playground of their destructive revelry. To address the growing unrest, authorities invested heavily in a combat program against the predator, EADS? This special initiative aimed to produce robots that could deal with the predators. The predators who were apprehended served as an ideal subject for it. A year ago. As the weekly morning meeting ended, I stretch my aching back and make my way to the conference room's door. Suddenly someone calls me over.
Wait, could you stay behind for a moment?
Here comes a troublesome assignment. Winona was the secretary of the operations sector manager. She handled almost all of the assignments and arrangements, big and small, within the LCBI.
There's an important task I need to discuss with you.
I nodded and pulled out a chair to sit down again. Winona turned and gestured to the holographic display she brought up.
You must have heard about it during our meeting earlier, yes?
Yes.
Given the annual increase in crime rate among our city's predators, the LCBI has been encouraged to adopt more aggressive countermeasures. The IEDS program has already begun. We'll be selecting a suitable test subject from the pool of predators we've detained. This individual will need a suitable supervisor.
I do feel a little jealous how comfortable that frog sits on your head. You're very comfy. Nana's words carry a hidden meaning, and my heart sinks. A chance encounter during my childhood revealed that I was immune to the predator virus. Maybe there was a special antibody in my blood, but for my own safety I never shared this secret with anyone. Assuming they hadn't found out about it, why would they ask for me?
Your resume said you're friendly and have good communication skills.
Noticing my weariness and confusion, Winona patted me on the shoulder.
And more importantly, you were born in the Southern District where the predators gather. You're familiar with their behavior.
True.
That's why the LCBI has decided to entrust you with this important assignment.
Happy Valentine's Day! I want to give you my heartbeat, you always stole that away. Aww. You have the right to refuse.
No, but we will provide you with the best health insurance.
Noticing my slight relief, she gave me a kind smile and continued speaking.
The situation isn't as dire as you think it is. Take a look at the file.
Name Raphael, age 24. Birthplace Verona. Occupation opera singer, former. Background: a famous opera singer from Verona, a town renowned for its arts, leading actor in Siren's song. 2 years ago, he was accidentally injured during an attack and became a predator. He suffered from memory loss. Personality: independent and reclusive. Avoids communicating with others, shows no apparent aggression towards non-predators, does not social with other predators, prefers to be alone. Fucking same! Threat level. Why is he an SSS level then? He seems fine. Dang? As the elevator door opens, Winona and I enter the lab of CBI's command center, which was located on the B1 floor. So my job is to monitor this predator who goes by the name of Raphael.
Correct. Like other SSS class predators, he possesses strength that far surpasses a non-predator's capabilities. Even though he lost most of his memories and appears emotionless, he still possesses a strong sense of self. The official assessment of his frenzy index has been recorded. It's very low. So long as nothing unexpected occurs, he won't pose a threat to you.
What if he does? As if anticipating my question, she handed me another document.
Of course we have a backup plan in case things go awry. These predators have been implanted with control devices for pacification. They're directly linked to your equipment. In other words, if he enters a frenzied state, you're the only one who can pacify him.
I knew what happened when the predator went into frenzy. When a predator displays animalistic predatory behavior, they attack anyone they perceive as prey until their target was dead. Either you become a predator too, or you died. As the gravity of the situation sets off alarms in my head, Winona opens her mouth.
I must remind you that even the most experienced animal trainer can still get mauled by a wild beast.
True.
I wish you the best of luck.
It will? Oh well? It will? There you go. I don't know where this is, but this looks kinky as fuck. Nice. I will stay for the error until we don't get her.
Has escaped.
Uh-oh.
Where's his supervisor? Hurry up and find him. He couldn't have gone far.
Uh-oh.
Won't you look at that? Your first assignment is here.
Uh-oh. Huh? Amidst the chaos, let's have a check. Ada. Why do I do a few takes? Because I'm hard to. I want to do it. I want to do it justice. She suddenly placed her hand on her shoulders.
The future of the
I gotcha.
LCBI is in your hands.
Thank you. During the evening rush hour, the congested roads interrupt with screams in every direction. An office worker was attacked by a frenzied... Holy! An office worker was attacked by a frenzied predator in public, and forces quickly arrived on the scene and shot both individuals. They died. But usually happens when you shoot someone. The two bodies were loaded into a salvage vehicle, which quickly drove away. Only death. Where did I leave my cleaning blanket? The onlookers dispersed without a second glance. They were unfazed by the incident, and the intersection swiftly returned to their usual hustle and bustle as if nothing happened. Attacks like this occurred in the city every day. I'm so close to their target. Why haven't I seen anyone yet? I let out a sigh as I followed the blinking red dot on my tracker. It's a narrow alley, searching for the predator I had yet to meet. In the dim light, I saw him standing before an old vending machine, seemingly staring at the items inside. It's him! The predator hearing was good. Too good, in fact. Before I could even get close, he whipped his hand around to face me.
Got any spare change? He just wants some fucking noms. Ah! I couldn't let my guard down. I reached for the reinforced handcuffs attached to my waist, but my hand grabbed nothing. He raised his hand away. Enjoy your lurk! I swiped right under my nose. His expression is a mix of surprise. Oh, your eyes are working. You must be mute then. Has the LCBI lowered its standards? If you don't have any money, forget I even asked.
Oh, you sassy! As he turned to leave, I lunged forward. I grabbed the chain around his neck. Stop right there! What flavor do you want?
Honey, do...
Yes! Not only my favorite fruit, but also my favorite man. I want to hear that again.
Honey...
Honey, indeed. Honeydew is superior in anything. Oh my god, that genuinely excites me. The item slid out of the vending machine and I handed Raphael the honeydew flavored yogurt drink. Finally, I had a chance to observe the predator standing before me. So dangerous. Fate of the city didn't rest in my hands, but letting a dangerous predator like him run around would definitely destroy my already limited career prospects.
If you're going home, you might want to take the long way round.
Huh? Raphael tore the straw's packaging with his teeth. In this case, drifted to the pitch black end of the alley.
You smell it?
No. Smell what?
Blood.
Oh.
A blood donation van on North Cloudwater Road got into a pileup. It's only 2 blocks away from here.
You know what, that's actually... He spoke cheerfully, but there was a playful look in his eyes.
During the day, the predators suppress their instincts and blend in with the crowd. But at night, that's when they come out to feed. I bet those predators are starving after catching a whiff of blood.
What is this music? As if on cue, the unmistakable sound of flesh being torn apart resounded behind a mountain of garbage.
Huh. It looks like we're out of time.
A nauseating stench permeates the air as a shadowy figure emerges from the abandoned building. Why is it on auto? I don't want it to be on auto. They converge on the streets. The group grew in numbers. They entered the narrow alley like a swarm of ants. Raphael flicked his wrist and tossed the yogurt container into a nearby trash can. And then politely waved goodbye.
Farewell, walking buffet.
What did you just call me? What? That's fine. In the blink of an eye, he appeared on the roof of a nearby building. Like the sound of living creatures, the lower-class predators moved faster. They were heading towards my position. I grit my teeth as I held the gun in my hand. 6 bullets wouldn't be enough for me to fight my way out of here. There were too many predators. If I want to make it out alive, I need a combat-ready predator to help me. 5 yogurt rings? Any flavor you want! In the dim glow of the streetlights, his ear twitched ever so slightly, then turned towards me.
Are you trying to bribe me?
Yes. He appeared on the car roof and leaned down. Smirking, he held out his hand.
50 bottles.
$10.
$30.
$20.
Death's knocking at your door and you're still trying to bargain?
Yes! Think about it. If I die here, you won't find another enforcer who's willing to meet your demands. My gun clicked. I ran out of bullets. A predator took his chance and lunges at me. Is it all too fast? But they were kicked away at the last second. Raphael placed himself between me and the looming threat. Thud. He slammed the trash can against the predator's head.
20 drinks and extra free time outside every day.
Deal.
Damn it! I'm an S-class predator! Are you even treating this seriously?
Go, Raphael! I choose you! As soon as the word left my mouth, fire rained down, carried by the night wind. They devoured the predator's horde. Oh, dark figures crumpled as towering flames engulfed them. The air was filled with nerve-ending chorus of screams.
Where did this monster come from?
Screaming and waves of approaching predators disappeared as they were consumed by the crackling flames. Burned to a fucking crisp. I raised my head, and unsettling quietness fell over the street. It was as if everything was business as usual. The only sound I heard was the soft clinking of swinging shackles. Stopped in front of me, to purposefully reach for the badge hanging on my chest.
LCBI Operations, Sector 1, Special Enforcer. It's time for you to keep your promise.
Fine, I'll get you your yogurt drinks.
Scratch that. You'll be my dear supervisor.
Okay. Raphael was shrouded in mystery. If he could escape at any time, then why did he choose to stay at the LCBI? And why did he obediently follow me back after that day? No one was curious about this. In other words, the conflict between ordinary people and the Predator will inevitably escalate. Before effective weapons or a cure for the Predator virus can be developed, my consultatory approach might be successful. And as the only enforcer who survived living with a predator for 30 days, I became a valuable research subject. After a month of coexistence, I thought I'd find a way to balance the power dynamic in our relationship. The most important element wasn't fucking yogurt. Yogurts? Yogurts?
Did you get it?
The yogurt? Is that it? Raphael's eager gaze lands on the shopping bag in my hand. I ran out of the honeydew one, so I got coconut instead. Do you want to try it? His expression falters. He still looks... Why is he so fond of yogurt? But he still took the straw and poked it into each yogurt drink in succession like before. I can't tell if he's hard to please or just easy to please. Oh, in the testing arena, the second weapon trial concluded earlier than expected. The battle barely lasted 10 minutes before the new combat robots were reduced to nothing more than scrap metal. In stark contrast to Raphael's composure, the observers and experts responsible for recording the data were quiet.
These predators are nothing but monsters! They should all be exterminated!
Raphael ignored the outburst. He lazily stretched on the spot and walked towards me as I stood in a corner.
Let's go.
Okay. Wasn't sure when it started, but coming to me first after finishing the trial became a habit of his. I love him! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! He looks like an idol! Look at him! He looks so comfy! To gather more observational data, the LCBI didn't place any restrictions on Raphael's movements. Since I was worried he might cause more trouble, I had to keep a closer eye on him. Cleared out the storage room in my apartment and set up a small bed to serve as his temporary living space. Having returned home, Raphael sat cross-legged on the sofa and chased the TV channel. It was past midnight. The late-night program aired a classic romantic movie. If you had been more enthusiastic than 60-year-old researcher would have had a heart attack.
But when his wig flew off, everyone was entertained, yeah?
He tossed the empty yogurt bottle into the empty trash.
By the way, does this yogurt drink really cost you a day's worth of your salary? You're not lying to me, right?
The cat! I nervously chew on my straw and guiltily avert my eyes. Yeah, it's expensive. The economy isn't great right now. The house market crashed. Inflation. Even the major scat has to settle for less. If it weren't for my boundless companion, could anyone afford to cater to your delicate palate?
Are you sure it's not because you're poor?
Bitch! He innocently asked the question without a hint of malice. I could only respond through gritted teeth. Why don't you earn some money and help out then? A genuine confusion and bewilderment in his eyes made it impossible for me to stay annoyed. It was hard to believe that he used to be an opera singer. Hugging a cushion, I scoot a little closer to him. Raphael, do you remember what you were like when you used to sing?
Nope.
Have you ever wondered if the person you are right now might not be your true self?
You seem to be curious about me. Very curious. What about you, though? You're in a rut. Have you ever stopped to think about what you really want? Do you want me to help you kill them?
He met my gaze. The corners of his eyes appeared sharp in the dim light. Who are you talking about?
Those useless higher-ups at your LCBI. Don't you want to do it? Or are you too much of a scaredy cat?
Okay, listen here, bitch. You know, killing my boss may have crossed my mind in this universe. But it doesn't mean we do it. That's called self. That means because I don't want to go to prison. And also, I'd like my future. I like to have a future. I shifted on my knees, bent slightly to press against his abdomen. I can't move anymore. Why is it so off? I should... But I can't
They
move
ignore your
anymore.
well-being and force you to watch over a predator who can end your life at any moment.
You could, but you won't, because you're just a cutie patootie.
Yet they turn a blind eye to what you truly want.
What
It's
is it that I
something
want?
even a child could understand. You should at least know that.
He lowers his gaze and then he smiles.
Scared of me now?
Never.
Are you thinking that a predator's tendency to destroy and kill overpowers their emotions, so you shouldn't let your guard down?
My guard's been down this entire time. His fingertips glide across my back as I try to get up. The restraints on my wrist loosened. He pulls his hand back and waves something in front of my eyes. It's the remote.
Can I change the channel?
It's almost morning. Go to bed!
Okay, sure.
I woke up in cold sweat. I had a nightmare where Raphael tore me apart and ate my flesh! What the fuck? I pushed open the door to the side bedroom. The bed was empty, even the blanket lost all its warmth. Did he run away? I scanned my surroundings. The front door was still locked from the inside, and all the windows and doors in the bedroom and living room were intact.
Let me go!
The sound was coming from the balcony. I expected the worst as I rushed through the living room and yanked the glass door open. Where did your comfy clothes go? Raphael! Where did your comfy clothes go? You look nice in those, what the fuck? In daylight's embrace, Raphael stood in the window frame, carrying a struggled burly man over his left shoulder. He lowered him to the floor.
Let me go! Damn it!
Bodies covered the tile. Predators were stacked up. God, with a silly fucking fish. Stacked on one another, and their hands were bound behind their backs. Their mouths filled the air as if they were in constant state of agony. I recognized several of them. They were the notorious criminals. Many wanted posters. They always managed to escape the authorities, however. Really? Raphael pulled out a calculator. Is he earning money? Is this way of earning money? It's going after fucking the wanted criminals. Wow, I really took it to heart. Then the calculator's fingers flew over the keys. Before he held it up to me, I saw a string of numbers on its display.
3 B class, 4 A class, and 1 S class. All of them are predators with criminal records. The LCBI wants them arrested too. This is the total of their bounties. Is that enough to cover our living expenses for a month?
Oh my god! The neighbor was watering flowers on the adjacent balcony. I heard a commotional looked at us.
Ah! Oh no! There are predators everywhere!
Yeah, sorry about that. Raphael embraced his predatory nature and started making some money. The third weapon trial arrived as scheduled. I heard the robots were upgraded with an improved automatic defense system this time. Their shooting capabilities had been enhanced as well. The plan was to have the trials last longer than the previous one. Fortunately, at the 30-minute mark, Raphael managed to twist one off the head of the third robot and toss it into the equipment salvage area.
How did he manage to pull that off?
70% of Unit 1 has been compromised. Unit 3 and Unit 4 are in an even worse state. 90% of their integrity has been destroyed.
Well, that's what testing is for. The somber mood engulfed the observation room, yet I couldn't help but feel relieved. The little cock of his head. As Raphael emerged from the testing arena, everyone's gaze were on him. The fear and disgust were apparent. He's just doing his job. He ignored their scrutinizing looks and walked towards me as usual. With his brow furrowed, and he took my hand, he seemed to be concerned.
Why are you sweating so much? Your hands are cold, too.
Uh-oh, fever? Unable to offer him an explanation, I shook my head for a moment. I almost thought he wouldn't make it out alive. It's nothing, you did great today. I prepared a reward for you.
You're treating me like some kind of pet. Huh.
It was a light-hearted remark, but he tightens his grip on my hand. It was dusk when we arrived at the entrance of the White Whale Theatre. Posters... I swear to God. Siren songs were plastered everywhere. During the short walk from the entrance to our seats, countless people turned their heads to catch a glimpse of him. The sound of steady breathing was next to me. We were barely 10 minutes into the performance. Unable to bear it any longer, I gently kicked his ankle. Raphael slightly swayed his head before it fell onto my shoulder. I can't believe your artistic sensibility were thoroughly eroded. I had originally planned to take him back to relive that familiar performance, hoping to learn more about his past. I let out a silent sigh. People began to leave as we made our way to the exit. He rubbed his eyes and tossed his crumpled program brochure into the nearest trash bin.
The lead opera singer was terrible. 5 notes were off key in a single line. Also, that final high note was more like a shout.
His words instantly drew a flurry of hostile glares from those around us. Embarrassed, I lowered my head and tried to hurry him towards the exit. The well-dressed, middle-aged man stops us.
Excuse me. I'm the opera manager. Could I talk to you two in private?
Is there something we can help you with?
My apologies for the sudden intrusion. You see...
The opera manager wastes no time in explaining why he approached us. The terrible lead opera singer Raphael had criticized was injured recently. Moreover, an important performance was scheduled in a month. All of Lincoln's VIPs would be attending it. Raphael built an appearance loosely resembling the masked protagonist on the opera's poster. Why not? Why any hot moment, Smith? No, just me giggling. Consequently, the opera manager hoped he would an understudy for the role.
Come to think of it, your friend here bears a striking resemblance to that famous opera singer from several years ago.
I wonder why. Which one?
You know, Raphael. Haven't you heard of him?
Funny you say that. You're right. This isn't the first time someone made that comparison. Raphael emerged from the fitting room. He wore an expensive formal outfit. That does not suit you, my dude. The suit boasted a snow-white lining with a perfectly tailored jacket. Intricate embroidery and beads adorned the collar.
It's a bit tight around the neck.
Yeah, I figured. I don't know, that looks hella uncomfortable. I stepped closer and loosened this collar. What about now? Gave me a thumbs up. If that boy played piano, he only hit the high note. Upon seeing him, the opera manager's eyes sparkled with excitement.
Excellent! Excellent! I knew I was right about you. You're the understudy we've been looking for.
An opportunity to make money fell right into our laps. Of course, I refused to let it slip away. Not to mention, I was curious to see how Raphael who didn't remember anything about his past, would interpret a role that might be tied to his own history. He's not, he's a singer. Raphael, here's our only chance to make some money.
Huh?
He's from the Southern District. He doesn't have an official ID for this area, so we have to keep things off the record.
I see. Well, since he'll be an understudy, we don't expect him to actually sing. In terms of payment...
He can sing.
Hmm?
You hear him, please? 5 minutes later. Using the sheet of music, Raphael finished performing a segment from Simon's song. Already a crowd of onlookers gather at the dressing room door. We don't get to hear him! Worried that this identity might be exposed, I grab the mask. That mask does nothing. That mask is there on dreams and hope and dreams. It's not gonna cover his identity at all. I grabbed the mask from the makeup table and put it on his face. Oh, we better get a fucking...
Why do I have to wear this?
We'd better fucking get a singing card for his birthday. I swear to God, I will do arson. A white mask? I wonder why he picked white. He didn't pick shit. Don't move. In many stories, the protagonist often wears a mask when he kills people. His enemies only caught a glimpse of his face in their final moments. It's like, what's it called? The Ghost of the Opera? I believe that's what it's called. It's a very famous play. Raphael, however, only responded with confusion. He rubs his chin against my palm. It tickles. Only then did I realize that his past was bright and full of hope. It was a masterpiece crafted by a painter or a singer who poured every ounce of passion into their life's work.
Hey, snap out of it. We're about to sign the contract. Make sure you check the payment and clauses later.
God, fuck, I love it. Raphael walked over and took my hand. His heart suddenly started racing before my heart.
I want her as my assistant, and she gets her own salary. Add that to the contract we talked about.
Okay. No objections. After the meeting ended, Fiona stopped me at the door of the conference room. She gave me the morning's newspaper. Health department director found dead in private residence underground parking garage last night, suspected to be a victim of predator attack. Renowned philanthropist found in the basement with his hands tied behind his back, body covered in fluorescent spray paint that spells out the word shame. Shame on you! Shame on your cows! Shame on your family! Shame! Riots caused by the predators became more and more frequent. A cloud of unease hung over the city. Shame on the frogs! Citizens continued to take to the street and demand the authorities implement law to control or even exterminate the predators.
The higher-ups secured a large amount of funding. They say it's from Ever, and it's to be used for developing weapons against the predators. Do you realize what this means?
Holding several
Your predator
documents.
pet will have a short life.
Don't call him my pet! Yes, no, maybe so. Winona was right. To regain the public's trust and quell the anger, the authorities must announce a solution for dealing with the predators. It made Raphael an obedient SSS class predator the perfect target. Look at him! He's done nothing wrong! He just is a bit in S&M. But other than that, he's as innocent as can be. He just doesn't look it. Mulling over my anxious thoughts, I arrive at the testing arena. Raphael leaned against the doorway. Emerging from the shadows, his figure was softly illuminated by the corridor motion sensor light. Have you been waiting long?
Not really.
Nah, fair. It meant he just finished. I swear to God, I keep accidentally tapping that. He just finished. The trial must have lasted longer than usual this time. I touch a faint bruise at the corner of his mouth. Words formed and perished on my lips. Tension between the predators and ordinary citizens that continued to build finally erupted into a large-scale protest on Saturday. Protesters demanded that the authorities take action against the predators within the population and implemented strict laws. Riots were almost an everyday occurrence. For safety reasons, many roads were barricaded and guarded by armed personnel. Yet beneath the security cordon, the prime viewing spot along the serene river still hosts a magnificent floating stage, constructed right on schedule. Siren Songs, produced by White Whale Theatre Troupe, was set to begin at 7 p.m. Raphael, are you nervous? Looked up, only to be momentarily stunned by his eye-catching reflection in the mirror. The makeup artist adjusted Raphael's cuffs. Unable to move, he lifted his head to meet my gaze.
Why would I be? Didn't you say you wanted to hear me sing?
I do so badly want to hear you sing. So badly! Exclusive Riverside seat welcomed their distinguished guest, and there was only a minute before the curtain rose. Oh, beg for it. Please, 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 please! The city elites were always fashionably late if it meant they could make a grand entrance. The spotlight above the circular stand dimmed by one. The sunset's golden ray danced across the river. I don't know why, but this one is hard to read. As twilight dyed the sky, the performance began. A barge emerged from the eternal night mist. Shadowy figures slowly materialized from the darkness. The voice was unlike anything the audience heard, yet no one understood why it sounded different. The more intently they listened, the more elusive the voice became. As the performance reached the climax, photographers forgot to press their shutter buttons, critics' pens fell silent, and even the elites stopped their lofty discussions. Years later, I would still firmly believe that in those few moments, everyone at the performance thought of one thing. This would be a night to celebrate and remember for generations to come. After the show, rain fell. The luxury cars parked along the street drove away at one at a time. With an umbrella, I rushed to the With an umbrella, I rushed to the temporary waiting room on the roadside as soon as the opera ended. Raphael emerged from it alone. His unruly hair was damp from the rain. Honk! Honk! Hi! His thin, loose pants clung to his legs, and his embroidered suit looked as if it was drenched. It appeared stuck to his body.
What were they screeching about at the end? All that noise made my head hurt.
They were giving you a round of applause after a performance. Everyone cheers for you. How do you not even remember that? I wasn't sure why I felt the need to explain, looking down and noticed how soaked his shoes were. Never mind, let's get out of here. Raphael patted his pocket before opening his hand. In his palm lay several opulent rings.
The lead opera singer gave them to me. He said I did an okay job as his substitute. I also embodied his style. Sort of, anyway. I only asked, "Who are you again?" Then he stormed off and slammed the door behind him. He has no manners.
Thank you. After Raphael's supposed death, imitators popped up like no tomorrow. This actor was one of them. In fact, he was the most convincing copycat of the group. He said he had performances at home and abroad schedules. He said he had performances at home and abroad scheduled well into next year. If these rings were from his rising star, they were probably valuable. The cheers and applause you heard were for you. The people in the audience didn't show up for anyone else. They want to see you. You're not anyone's substitute, Raphael. You're the one they admire and aspire to be.
So, you want him?
As I collect my thoughts, I smiled at him and waved.
You want 10? I don't have that many.
You fucking dipshit! I wasn't implying that at all. I opened my mouth to explain myself, but I changed my mind. It's the array of dazzling jewels. I pointed to the most understated one. It was the ring he put on before the performance. I want the one you're wearing on my ring finger. Oh no. He gently took my hand. The skin brushed against mine as he slipped a simple band over my finger. Oh no! When he gets married. Fucking. How dare! How dare! How dare! You want to give me a ring? Is it because you liked it?
It's valuable. I thought you might like it since it's worth a lot.
Oh, thank you! Smash! A bunch of theater managers mistook me for your agent. They asked for your contact information.
Did you tell them I bite? And how painful my bites are? They might even die from it.
Oh, you could bite me, I mean what? That's so cute! He gave us his ring! Take me, I want that bite. No, I let him bite me. I don't bite him. Rain stopped and the air along the river bank was infused with fresh scent of wet grass.
Do you want me to go with them?
Why are you cooperating with the LCBI? Unexpectedly, we blurted out our questions at the same time. With your skills, it wouldn't be hard to overpower a few enforcers, hijack a patrol car, and drive to Lincoln 24, reach the Southern District. Since they planted a control device in you, I can help you find a way to deal with it. Raphael stopped in his tracks. When he spoke, his words lacked any warmth. They were as cold as the lingering raindrops on my skin.
Have you ever seen how the predators feed? They use their claws to make an incision along their prey's spine, then tear it apart. The predators start eating the internal organs before moving on to the muscles and flesh on your bones.
Raw, next question.
They're no different from hyenas. Dismembered limbs everywhere. I don't like it.
Mooney, I start to like how you think. They're no different from hyenas. I mean, they do it while their prey is alive, too. You know. You like being with us, then? Well, I guess the answer is no. In the end, the predators and ordinary people are fundamentally different. Yet, with his primal instincts and innate nature, he either failed to recognize the differences or chose to disregard them. Raphael's gaze returned to me.
In your eyes, am I no different from the other predators?
No, you're very different. For one, you're very
Forget
funny. No, don't do that to me! Before I could respond, he abruptly turns away. His irritation was palpable. He walked to the edge of the bridge, his eyes fixated on the river's inky. Don't you jump!
You blind. Oh.
A patrol car sped up past us on the wet road. A bottle flew out of its lowered window. And then so Raphael shielded me with his body.
Why are you hiding? Here, who said you two could sneak off and...
Before I could even register what was happening, the patrol car skidded and careened towards the left guardrail. The unconscious driver was slumped over the deployed airbag. When did you have time to change? The man in the passenger seat instantly sobered up from the shock. When Raphael dragged him out of the car, he frantically clawed at Raphael's hands and begged for mercy.
As you can see, snapping their necks and tossing them over the bridge would be easy. I wouldn't hesitate to do it. I won't show a sliver of mercy either. But you tell me I shouldn't. You always sympathize with these so-called companions.
I got a problem with your face, somehow got too cute. I can't focus on the game. Very confused. He pinned the man. That should have been me! He pinned the man to the ground and used a torn seatbelt to bind his hands behind his back. He unceremoniously tossed him into the trunk. It should have been me!
This is the real difference between us.
The searchlight on top of the bridge swept across his face. The harsh glare danced across his features.
Cutie.
Casually throw that at me. He suddenly says my name.
Even after learning all that, will you still let me come home with you?
Raphael! That was a very nice panic scream. I was not expecting him to just throw that at me. I finally reached the LCBI building. I pushed through the sea of protesters and strikers that filled the streets. The corridors were filled with staff who had phones between their shoulders and ears. They hurried from place to place. The 7th Provision aimed to control the predators and entered the drafting stage. Everything seemed to be moving in a direction that promised to breathe new life into the city. The 4th trial commenced as scheduled.
We set everything at the highest possible level. It's about time we made this predator suffer.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Okay. Thank you.
It worked! Look at the predator. It's never been beaten this badly before.
We do a posture check, yes. Once they collected enough data, the researchers finally ended the trial. It's just petting. It's fine. It lasted 94 minutes and 5 seconds. It was 3 times longer than the trial before.
I was hoping that predator would die today.
Thank you.
If we're going to watch it die, we might as well broadcast it, so the entire city can watch. Then everyone can see we developed a weapon to use against the predators.
I'm trying to get rid of some of my planes.
We owe it to that brand new energy vein they discovered underground in the Southern District. The protocore thing.
Yeah.
Almost a 7K now. Holy cow.
Preparing to start their mining operations.
No wonder the investment got approved just like that. They're probably planning to clean out all the predators in that area before proceeding with the energy extraction.
The conversation abruptly stopped. Down the seemingly endless corridor, a crowd surrounded a middle-aged man as he left. You couldn't make out his face, but I heard he was a trusted confidant of Ever's shadow director. I want to lose my heart now. Didn't say correct. Pulled the door open. I was about to say his name. Raph! I think that's few people. Close into my arms as if his soul was sucked out of his body. I mean, I tend to have that effect on people. Open wounds were visible between his fingers. All maidenless. No bitches! You got no bitches. Big problem numbers on the count when you see it. Jesus. Raphael tapped my forehead, as if his injuries weren't concerning in the slightest.
Something's been bothering you all day. What's wrong?
The fact that you're gonna die! I was afraid you were going to die! Exactly! He didn't take my hand this time. I was probably worried his blood would get on it.
Why? People die every day.
It's not easy to explain, just try to prioritize your well-being next time. If it's too much for you, just fake it so the trial ends early. Got it?
You're weird. But okay.
With the clothes you wear it out? No, that's just because it's wiggly. It like leans over. It's fine, don't worry about it. Combat program system evolved. The chance of Raphael dying in the next experiment, or the one after, increased. A plan formed in my mind. I was going to help him escape. I couldn't explain why I was doing it. I just knew I refused to stand back and watch him fade away. I blame the corset? Yes. But let him leave. The authorities will do everything in their power to bring him back. The safest option is to make everyone believe he's dead. Dude. Oh, stinky! After excessive injuries, I obtained information from the undercover contact of the S-Class Predator fugitives. It's time for it! The dilapidated buildings before me, tethered on the riverbank, served as their hideout.
Wouldn't it be faster to just charge in and dump them at the LCBI's doorstep?
Have some finesse! For that easy, we would always be buried in work. If you don't want the entire city hunting you down, follow me.
Fine. I'll pretend I'm slowly approaching them, before acting like I can't handle them. I'll wait for you to bring in the enforcers. Once you surround us, I'll make my escape.
You sound so casual about this. Anguish choked my heart. I tapped it again. But I forced myself to smile and nod. Raphael glanced at me, then turned away in sighs.
I'll be waiting. Don't leave me hanging for too long.
By the way, I got like no points so fast I used them. Found down to 4.2, okay. Whittling it down. His figure quickly vanished before the dilapidated building. Behind it, everything was ready. Everything was ready. I grabbed my comm device and contacted my colleague at the LCB. Minions! Tonight, we'll steal the moon! Spotted 3 predators at the intersection of the city's north and west sector. All of them are confirmed S-Class criminals on our list. 2 of them are also the prime suspect in the recent bombing incident. The mention of a potential high-profile arrest immediately perked up the team, on the other hand.
Understood. We'll immediately request the tactical unit to be deployed to your location. Keep the comms channel open for updates.
Thank you for the check-in. As soon as a large group of enforcers arrive, the predator criminals quickly sensed something was off. Okay, that made me jump. When my comms device buzzed, I answered the call with unwavering composure. As expected, I was greeted by a less than friendly voice.
Call off your people now! Otherwise, your lapdog dies!
Go. Take brain time. Go ahead then, do it. I've been wanting to get rid of him for a while now anyway.
We were all humans once.
Me?
You think I don't see through your act? Just as I thought. You never saw us as humans. You can't even save your obedient lapdog. But you have the audacity to claim you'll save the whole city.
Is this Viper? That sounds like Viper.
Hey, say something to your master. Let her hear.
I want to increase Moon's heart rate, so hey, Moon, your eyes make me forget what happened tonight. So I want to do it again? You couldn't even spell that right. You gotta try harder on that, buddy. FBI, open up! I didn't know what was going on here, but I knew Raphael hadn't said a single word. I got this selection. Same! It's called dyslexia. Of course, I didn't know how to write.
Is it because you hate me?
No! No! Don't take me serious, please. No. You can't. Yes! No! No, I don't hate
Should I stay here?
No! No!
Okay.
No! My comms device vibrated twice in my pocket. It was quite unmistakable, and I knew what it meant. All I had to do was give the signal.
The target has been surrounded, Enforcer. When should we move?
Oh hey, vibrating comm. I have one of those. The building was rigged with explosives. Taking care of these predators wouldn't be a challenge. Not to mention, my true motives will be revealed if this continues to drag on, and Raphael would return to the LCBI with a more qualified enforcer. There was no time to lose. I opened my comms channel. More people need to witness his death in this accident. Egg! Attention, all units. The building before you has 2 prime suspects behind the recent Magnolia Square bombing. Egg! Moon, you got a vibrator? Where's the remote? Not in your fucking hands. Who the fuck doesn't, though? Who says I use it? I just have it. That's a really sussy egg, yeah. Ah, I got denied. I don't have one. You got nothing that- you don't even have a toothbrush? Like an electric toothbrush? Nothing? Wow. You have a phone. A phone can vibrate. Anything. You can make- why is my heart rate spiking at this? Hey, no, calm down. The year is almost over. The operation sector has been behind- One has been behind on arrest. It's time we change that and earn ourselves some points. I like how you say calm down and the heart rate goes down. Yeah, I tell myself to calm down. Cheers erupt across all channels, but one voice.
What? Have you lost your mind? The Predator is still in there. You can't just...
I could have known as a transmission to the command without any hesitation. It's muffin time! Die, die, die! Die, die, die! Do it! The 3-story building crumbled along with its support columns. Flames licked away at the wall and peeled them away like paper. Chunks of debris plummeted into the river behind us and sent massive waves crashing against the shore. But I knew Raphael would find a way out using his skills. I'm a good girl. In the darkness, I found what I hoped to see, a pair of eyes shining in the river. He waited. Maybe he wanted to hear me say his name one more time, but I remained silent. That was a delayed effect sound. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. He gave me one last look before slipping below the water surface. He vanished without looking back. That night I had a dream. It's meant to be when the explosion happened. Yeah, it paused for dramatic effect. Raphael had transformed into a fish and swam to a distant shore that stretched into the distance. His fin morphed into legs, and he stepped into a beautiful, breathtaking land. Instead of singing, he picked up a paintbrush. Effortlessly, he filled the canvas with intricate patterns of light. His hands were as elegant as ever. Even if he'll never sing again, I was sure he'd be a wonderful artist. No! The winter sky is darkened. Only the LCBI's towering building and ablaze with light inside. Staff from various departments work well into the night. I don't like that. It's not even the ending. This is halfway through the story.
Did you see the news report 10 minutes ago? Get here pronto. We have an emergency. Who else could it be? Flow and Fire just emailed their next hit list to the mayor's inbox.
They're treating the transportation department's archives like their own personal playground. Just come in. If anything, do it for Lincoln. You know Ever's protocore mining operations have already...
A year passed since then. I hadn't seen Raphael since. He vanished without trace. There were rumors of someone who looked like him among the predators in the underground world, but these sightings were fleeting at best. I was working tirelessly to improve my position at the LCBI. I needed to find Raphael and see how he was doing, if he was still alive. But every lead turned into a dead end. Meanwhile, a symbol continued to appear at various crime scenes, a black flame. It was the call sign of Flowing Fire, a predator organization that recently appeared. Other members were from the improvised... impoverized the Southern District. Gonna make a snack? Enjoy your snack. Sadly, can't have moon? Still working on moon cereal. Never. It would never happen. An hour later, the bureau chief stormed into LCBI's conference room. His face barely masked his indignation. Lol.
Damned predators knew about our plan and deployment beforehand.
For the meeting, Winnow had told me about a certain rumor. The higher-ups apparently agreed to a large-scale collaboration with Ever. Whether the true objective was to exterminate the predators or secure the protocore veins, no one was certain. I regret to report that Flowing Fire has intimate knowledge about our new every move, yet we remain in the dark about our operations. The only concrete information we have at the moment is their leader, Tamino, being an extremely dangerous SSS-class predator. He managed to bring even the most dangerous predator to heel. These were individuals who decapitated their allies for sport. In addition, they were carrying out a series of meticulously planned operations. They treated the mansions of Lincoln's elite as their personal playground for criminal activities. Tamino's whereabouts are unknown. No one has seen him to this day. A heavy silence hung over the room. As I delivered my report, the bureau chief's expression grew increasingly grim every word.
The 7th provision of the Predator Management Act is about to go into effect. We cannot allow them to interfere. Operations Sector 1 will handle this. You must arrest him and bring him to justice before then.
Yes, Chief. In one of the Southern District's abandoned buildings, the data broker stood with his trench coat collar turned up. We exchanged glances.
Same as always. You know the price.
He discreetly signaled a number with his fingers. Although it wasn't cheap, it was reasonable.
By the way, why are you interested in Tamino? Are you serious about arresting him? Let me give you some advice. Quit your job as an enforcer while you still can. When the predators finally take over the city, the enforcers will be the first one they go after.
I appreciate your concern, and from now on, if you find any leads related to Flowing Fire, contact me immediately. Darkness enshrouds the winter sky. As I approached my car, I noticed how my shadow moved more quickly. I reached for the car door while turning around to shoot behind me, but before I could react, a dark figure dropped down from above. I fell onto the ground and a dull ache radiates from my forehead.
Ha! What did I tell you? It's an enforcer!
Ah, so now we're here.
Killing her would be too kind. You have no idea what those LCBI bastards are capable of!
Scorching gust cuts through the evening air. Flames erupt and consumed the two figures in my periphery. Hey, Raph! Hello! Welcome back! We love to see you. We love to see it. Hello. When they died out, a shadowy figure emerged from the darkness. He slowly advanced towards me.
LCBI operations. Sector 1. Special Enforcer.
Hearing the familiar voice, I look up in disbelief. I saw a face I haven't seen in a long time.
They say you're looking for a predator named Tamino. He's a notorious criminal who's capable of committing any evil deed. A regular face on your internal lists, so they say.
Raphael brings me to Flowing Fire's underground base. The predators encircle me, and their excited whistles pierce the air.
Let's skin her and hang her corpse by the door of the LCBI's building by dawn. We'll show those enforcers what happens to the people who...
Why don't we just eat her? It's been ages since we had a proper meal.
Not the situation I'd normally want to be in, but sure.
Everyone out. Now.
The room falls silent. No one dares to defy his command.
Focus.
Look up and realize we're alone in the warehouse. Raphael lifts my chin up. With the tip of a dagger, so I'm forced to meet his gaze. Okay.
You're capable and not stupid. But you still manage to get caught by the predators.
You're capable and not stupid. Okay, Raphael. Very cool.
If all enforcers are like you, Lincoln's future is pretty bleak.
My silence seems to irk him. He changes his approach.
For 3 months, you had people dig up info about Flowing Fire and me. How did that go? Did you find anything interesting?
So the Thornian efforts and the LCB's side really was you? Did you bring me here to kill? Did you bring me here to kill me then?
Kill you? No. I'm more curious about what it's like to keep someone as a pet.
Oh, how the turntables have turned!
When I feel like it, I'll give you some attention. If I lose interest, I'll toss you aside. That way, I can watch you beg and call me master.
You what now? Okay.
Doesn't it sound fun? It's like taming a wild animal.
The tension between us is taut like an invisible bowstring. It pulled and pulled until a buzz interrupted in stalemate. The phone. And as someone from the LCBI is calling.
You want to call for help? Allow me.
I can respond, Raphael grabs my phone and answers it. Starts speaking without giving the caller a chance to talk.
Hey, I'm Tamino. Yeah, I'm the guy you're trying to arrest. I have your colleague. I know you can trace this call to find Flowing Fire's base.
You really want yo, bitch.
But if you step into this area, she dies. So what do you plan to do?
The other end of the line is quiet, and they speak in a placating tone. They'll consider negotiating. But their real intentions are clear. The LCBI has no reason to give up the golden opportunity for an expendable enforcer like me. Before they can even negotiate, however, Raphael ends the call.
You poor thing. Even your colleagues are ready to sacrifice you in the name of justice.
Wow. At a loss for words. Thoughts surge to the tip of my tongue, only to be swallowed back. In the end, I shake my head. That's Lincoln for you. Everyone only cares about themselves. It's the status quo. Raphael, is this your way of getting back to me?
I'm not doing this all for the sake of revenge. I'm after bigger fish, the LCBI. You're just the bait to lure in those idiots so I can catch them in one go. Don't believe me?
Nope. They discovered an underground vein of predators and developed weapons powered by this energy source.
Do I look like I'm unaware of what's going on in the outside world?
Raphael's lips curl into a half smile, as if he's mocking my good intentions.
Let them try. We'll see if their fancy bullets kill me before I rip out their throats.
There's nothing left for us to say to each other. I lower my gaze and wait for the death that could arrive at any moment.
Although, how does the third option sound?
Third?
You can live, but only if you become a predator like me. That way, we'll be the same.
His last words are barely above a whisper. Certainly I won't refuse. He quickly moves his head towards my neck. You're wrong. I'm not here to save people, the predators, or this city. The only person I want to save is you. It's always been you. His fangs, mere centimeters away from my skin, pause upon hearing my words.
Do you honestly think I'll allow your lies to deceive me again?
Believe it or not, I never once thought about leaving you behind.
Then why won't you become another predator like me? Wouldn't it be easier? Those normal people you're around are stupid and selfish. They created the predators, and now they're playing the blame game and pretending to be heroes. Will anything good come out of siding with them? Join me. I'll turn this entire city into our paradise.
As if possessed, I close my eyes. I almost believe that the future Raphael speaks of, our future, could become a reality. Yet, before his fangs pierce my skin, the door suddenly bursts open.
Freeze!
Dozens of guns are pointed at us. There's no way out.
Looks like your LCBI friends want us to die together. It's sort of romantic being star-crossed lovers.
Fucking course he would. Raphael remains calm as if he anticipated this dangerous turn of events. But in spite of that, I can't shake off the fear that he might die here.
Let's do one last gamble. I bet you can't catch me.
As his words hang in the air, a wall of fire materializes. We're separated from everyone else. Scorching heat knocks everyone off their feet. By the time I come to my senses, Raphael has disappeared. Again! He's good at doing that. Camino's true identity is confirmed. He's Raphael who supposedly died during our previous arrest. As his former supervisor, I'm suspended from duty due to our ambiguous relationship. They say I'm recuperating. Glowing Fire issues a statement. They plan to give Lincoln a special gift on the day of the 7th provision goes into effect. These events are the only thing that headlines talk about. They're featured on the front page of every major newspaper. Tucked away in a small corner of the morning paper is an unassuming announcement. Siren song, once performed by the Serene River, will be screened tonight at the White Well Theatre. I pack up my office supplies. I plan to slip away under the cover of night.
I had a cat once. It ran away from home. I know.
No, Leona, I don't think you know what I don't think you know what I feel. Just behind me breaks the silence as Winona. Huh? Hands me a stack of confidential documents labeled Cure for Predator Virus and walks away. Her high heels click and clack against the floor. The one I want to save, I don't care about humanity, the predators, or even the city. It's always been Raphael. He's the only one who reached for my hand without any hesitation. Three days later. Flames of conflict spread from the southern district to the city center, with unrest ready to explode like a powdered keg. The authorities have imposed a 24-hour curfew. Even in broad daylight, the usually bustling streets are eerily deserted. In the dimly lit room, the screen flickers, which shows Raphael slowly sinking into the water as he stands on the barrage. I realized something. I never truly understood him. He's an opera singer, a predator, and after a reunion, the leader of Flowing Fire. But who is he really? Maybe I want more than a fleeting embrace. I yearn to witness his journey until the end of time. The theater's main door swings open. A black-lit figure walks down the steps, its form sticking out like a sore thumb against the light. I turn to see who it is, and I'm not surprised. You knew I was here?
The LCBI HQ is nothing but rubble now. I didn't see you there. I guess you don't even appreciate the performance I meticulously created for you.
You mean the bombing of the entire city? He navigates the narrow aisle and sits next to me. Now that Lincoln is your stage, do you really need me in the audience? His expression slowly hardens, and a chill settles over his features.
Do you think I care what happens to this city?
His head is slightly lowered and his face is like a canvas where light and shadow intertwine.
It's easy for me to get what other people desire. Always has been. But I never knew what I truly wanted for myself. When I figured it out, well, I have no intention of letting her go. I'll do whatever it takes to make her mine.
Okay. A faint rumbling seeps through the walls. Outside, the predators howl like cornered beasts. I have no idea who will win, yet that doesn't matter to me. I know what you're thinking. Do you want me to turn into one of the predators? Alright then, go ahead. Throw my arms around him. Raphael freezes for a moment before he hugs me back. Turn me into someone who's just like you. And we'll always be together, right? But we can't. His fangs graze the side of my neck before they sink into my skin. Bite is gentle. It's as if he's afraid of hurting me. Blood trickles down my neck, and it stains his lips in a dark crimson. But nothing happens.
This place. Let's start a new life in another city.
Time seems to slow down, yet also pass in the blink of an eye. I touch the bite mark on my neck. I don't think I ever told you. I can't become a predator. But for predators like you, who have gone into a frenzy, my blood seems to have a soothing effect. He falls to his knees. I cradle his face on my hands. Raphael, I will never become like you. I need you to trust me right now. In exchange, I'll give you true freedom. Over the next month, a whirlwind of major events unfold. The initiative against predators was declared. Thank you. I see you got some points back. Declared a failure for the first time. However, on the day of the 7th provision was to go into effect, Ever's past experiments were exposed. Everything was revealed on flyers that touched every nook and cranny of the city. While the source remains a mystery, the evidence itself is conclusive and irrefutable. Ever's experiments to artificially create a predator go as far back as 20 years ago. They even hid the cure so they could maintain control over predators. Meanwhile, the LCBI made a public announcement. Flowing Fire was eliminated, and I was appointed as chief enforcer to oversee actions related to the predators.
Let me tell you about what I saw that day. Flowing Fire's leader, Tamino or Tamabobo, I don't remember, was kneeling in front of our best enforcer. She's our chief now.
Yeah, she even said, the target and bounty are mine. Get your own. At least it was something like that.
She wouldn't even loosen her grip on the chain. Talk about being motivated. I never saw someone so determined to take credit.
Quiet, everyone. Our new chief is here.
As soon as I enter the conference room, countless uncertain gazes land on me. I'd like to announce that we confirmed the death of Tamino, the leader of Flowing Fire. The body has been disposed of. We have made a significant milestone in our efforts against the predators. I'm also sure you heard the rumors. A series of measures against the predators will be slowly implemented, and effort will be brought to trial for their actions. A wave of whispers rippled through the room. It quickly subsides. No one dares to voice any objections. Are there any questions? I meet every person's gaze as I scan the room. Silence remains. Alright then, this concludes our meeting. If only my meetings were quick, holy crap. Dim lights cast long shadows along the empty corridors of the abandoned building. This is one of many facilities that were exposed when Ever's crimes came to light. It's a research space, and its purpose was to conduct experiments on predators. There's a containment cell on the B1 floor. It was used to confine uncooperative predators. As footsteps echo, Victor starts behind the bars of the cell.
You liar.
No! You should have been more careful.
What are you going to do? Will I become your lab rat? Your plaything? Or...
Switch on the abandoned surgical light from the operating table, and it illuminates Raphael's face. His gaze meets mine. Confusion and hatred are evident in his eyes. You always assume the worst of me. It does! But when the LCBI raided Ever's underground lab, they found a few intriguing little gadgets. They say the spray makes a predator go into a frenzy state. Should we test it out? Not waiting for him to respond, I press the nozzle. A fine mist touches the exposed skin on my wrists. The scent is barely noticeable to me, but how will Raphael perceive it? By the way, the 7 precision will be put on hold for now. The authorities are working on a solution that satisfies the predators and the general population. Given all the factors at play here, wouldn't you agree this is the best outcome? Why are we so mean to him? I crouch down and reach between the cage's bar. I stroke his head. The faint scent of my wrists wafts around him. New policies will be implemented, and the bridge spanning the river will serve as a new boundary. Predators will be free to establish their own community. Everyone will live separately without interfering in each other's affairs.
I never saw you as an idealist. Even if Ever is no more, there are others.
That's irrelevant. From the very beginning, you're the only one I want to whisk away. Raphael's skin becomes hot to the touch. A feverish heat engulfs him, and the muscle strapped to his face snaps. I notice a hint of emotions I've never seen before in his eyes. I'm surprised my spirits are lifted ever so slightly. You know, let's play one last game. If you win, I'll set you free. How does that sound? It's my promise to you. Wow, this took such a turn.
What am I to you? A madman? A monster? Or just a pitiful prisoner?
You're Raphael, I'll help you remember that. Tighten the muscle. Oh!
Don't act like you know me.
Let's try that again.
Don't act like you know me. This isn't enough. The desire to devour and consume someone. You feel it too, right?
Examine his face? Okay.
That's quite enough. You're checking my teeth. There's a muzzle here.
He looks so angry.
I'm not a toy you can just play with.
Okay.
What is that? This supposed to be another plan of yours?
Initiating full body scan of the target.
This one is the weirdest of them all. It's not working. Work. There we go.
Where did you learn to do that? I won't repeat myself. Let go of me.
Ooh. Smell food.
Exposing your weak.
Just go straight to this.
Weaknesses to a monster. Only a fool would do that to tame a beast. Ever seen a world consumed by want? When the heart's true desire is the only thing left, everything else fades away.
Subdue. I'm trying to stay calm.
Why are you the only thing I can see clearly?
My heart rate monitor died. Very cool. This was in the northern part of the Venezuela, La Esperona. In the mountains that embrace the town is kissed by the Southern Sea. And its close-knit community, even the smallest tidbit of news becomes a hot topic. Spreads from one corner to another over cups of tea and dinner tables. As for the latest gossip, there's a grand old mansion by the sea. It's been empty for years, but it's recently got a new owner last
They
summer.
painted the whole place white and even made the floor-to-ceiling windows face the sea. It's stunning.
The gentleman buys a bouquet for his lover every day before heading home. He has yet to miss a day.
That explains why she visited my shop and ordered a dozen beautiful vases. She was smiling when she said she'd come back for more.
Through their vivid storytelling, the townspeople learn that the newcomers are from a city called Lincoln. Convertibles come to a stop on the coastal road. Breathtaking scenery unfolds before our eyes. The white beach sand is as soft as silk beneath our feet. The small town nestled between the mountains and sea feels like a gift from the heavens. Is this where you used to live? It's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's normal heart rate? Yeah, I don't know my heart rate one. This doesn't want to work properly. It was stuck on 90. My resting heart rate is around 80. Flying is a little higher. After that day, I resigned from my position at the LCBI, collected my savings, and left Lincoln with Raphael. Thanks to my careful planning, everyone believed the leader of Flowing Fire had met his end in the prison. As for Raphael, he left behind his days as a predator. We confessed our feelings to each other, so we knew it was time to leave the chaotic city behind to start a new life together. We thought about what we might do for a living here.
How does an antique shop sound? Owning a bookstore or an art gallery works too.
And the art gallery?
Why?
Puyo. I think it's because after a certain night I had a dream that felt just as real and similar to the present. In my dream, he lived a life full of joy. I wanted to make it our reality.
Sure, since that's what you want. Turning our home into a proper art studio might be a little tough, though.
Regardless of the path we choose, beyond the threshold of our future are endless possibilities, and the world is our oyster.